Man, I drop them like round one. Got bodies on round hun. My jug knocked down, no downs. Body numb, lost count. Drunk from underground up. Make you wonder how I done. Form waves and drop them. Train my game and lock and thunder sound gun. Up and coming, running like lungs of stamina up. Damage up. Packing punches with tongue. Brandish like I'm camping box. Drops landing. No part me flop standing till heartbeat stop. Damning these bots. Reap them stammering. Rambling like they Nazis. Know my motive. Going locked and loaded. Stock with motion. I'm talking. Opened and locking. Going like pockets overflowing. Progress growing. No knocker notice, easier playing hardcore modes, my flock is growing, Easter eggs popping, you got rebone. Not playing for achievements, 8 for more and reach them.
What's up, gamers? I hope we're beating those PRs. I never stopped. 2008, I don't care how long it's been, I never stopped.
It's all I've ever known.
Shooting those guys.
It's all I've ever known is gaming, being a gamer culture. I
think he said.
I love this.
He said something. He said something about tongue in there. I don't know if this is actually. I don't know.
I don't know if this song is actually about Call of Duty Zombies. I don't know. Yeah, I was a little confused by that. I thought there would be more references to the MP40.
Yeah, something about mentioning the zombies at all, but he's just talking about box and tongue. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's a really misleading. Like, I don't know why he has to make a political statement.
Yeah, I don't know why he has to get into more contentious topics.
I'm sorry, I play video games to get away from politics. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
he's doing
it's
this
escapism.
Very obvious metaphor. Yeah. So I'm such a gamer.
Yeah.
I am such a gamer that I was recently fed an advertisement for free gamer-themed powders. Like,
so get some gamer subs?
Gamer subs.
Yeah,
I got myself a gamer sub here.
You got like it's like an insane amount of powder. It's like a lifetime supply, isn't it? Because it's like one scoop is like a shit ton of caffeine, I think.
I believe the full one packet is 100 milligrams of caffeine. So
I didn't know. I thought they sold like a cup of just loose powder. I didn't realize it was packed. Maybe there's more than one different package.
Oh, these are 2 servings. Well, this is like the free packets that they send you for a test. I paid for shipping. It was like $3 or something. And
you get a free sample.
Yeah, these are free samples. Nice. I did not pay for these. This is not sponsored.
Yeah. We are extremely stupid to be streaming something and to be talking about gamer subs and not be. They'll sponsor anyone. I think they sponsor like 100% of all streamers. Like we get.
I mean, they're based in Austin. I could just go to the office and ask.
You could go threaten. You could go yell at them. Yeah, you could go pee your pants and just go into their office and start yelling, and they'll probably give us a.
No, I just spilled my gamer subs. No.
Oh no.
No, my suppies.
Oh my god. How could this have happened?
Oh no, it's all over. I'm gonna try to get it.
Don't scrape it off the floor like a crackhead.
Well, no, it's just on my desk. It's still good. It's still good.
The cat walks around on that, man. You're gonna get toxoplasmosis.
Oh god. Yeah, that's fine. I already got that in the womb. We had a cat growing up. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hold on. We're gonna rescue this because I spent 33 cents of my own money to get this shipped here. Okay.
Is it only one packet you got?
This is the third. I saved one for this pod. There was one that was lemonade, which is really just kind of, it had a titty girl on the front of it, which was nice.
Nice.
And then this is guacamole gamer fart 9000 is this flavor.
All right.
So I'm gonna let you know how this is. And then there was also one that was lean. It was purple. It was lean. The lemonade was actually quite nice.
You're just having caffeine at, what is it, 9:45 there?
Yeah, I'm gonna knock myself out later.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna take my prescribed medication to knock me out, so I'm not really worried about it.
This packaging looks like who was the who was like the comic artists, like the conspiracy comic artists. It would just be like a bunch of people like holding their heads with the 5G waves, and like they're holding slushies or whatever. Like, who was that guy?
Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. That one doesn't have a distinct flavor.
I don't know, what was it supposed to?
Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000. I don't know. It's just kind of lightly fruity.
Oh, David D's. It looks like David D's art. It's like
guacamole strawberry notes. Strawberry lime flavor. I suppose lightly so. I did spill a good deal of it, so it's probably not as intense as it would usually be. I poured only a little bit in it. I'm gonna have a small cup of it. I'll save the rest for tomorrow. Can't whip this bad boy to go to waste. So anyway, yeah, that's this is the third flavor. Lemonade was decent. Lean was fine, but it was not to my taste as far as like I couldn't identify what it was, but it was one of those sort of exotic fruits that's kind of just gross. And
there's a big trend now of like, I see a lot of like short videos. It's people like showing you like, you know, these crazy tropical fruits that no one's ever heard of, and everyone like they're like, this tastes like a combination of marshmallow and pineapple and strawberry, and everyone in the comments who's ever tried it is like, yeah, there's a reason we only cultivate certain fruits, because these ones all fucking suck.
Absolutely.
Crazy football-sized, like, weird thing full of pods. It's full of, like, mushy stuff.
It spews in your mouth. It's like they're all like little zits you have to pop.
Yeah.
You have to pop the zit.
Definitely funky and full of seeds, yeah.
You need to bite on the fruit's nipple, which will then squirt its milk into your mouth, and it's actually highly nutritious. It's got antibiotics.
Yeah. The equatorial region is really great at making eating fruits a very humiliating experience. It's degrading.
I mean, eating fruit's kind of degrading already.
Yeah.
Who's doing that shit? Who's really doing that shit?
Eating a plant ovary or whatever it is.
Keto friendly for low carb and ketogenic diets. Less than 1 calorie for healthier consumption. So this is good for you.
This is healthy.
This is really going to make.
What's the sweetener they use then? Is it erythritol? Or no, probably not. If it's powdered.
Erythritol.
No, I didn't realize you could powder that. I thought that was like alcohol or something. I don't know how it works.
You could probably powder just about anything.
Yeah. I mean,
try snorting this.
Energy. Yes, that'd be fun. That'd be a good podcast bit if you died. Energy drinks do get a bad rap, though. I mean, everyone. It's just they get treated like I don't know, like worse than the worst food, but it's just a bunch of stuff that's basically good or neutral for you, just kind of mixed together. It's like water, caffeine, L-theanine sometimes is in there. That's fine. Taurine,
ginseng,
fine.
It's all
Ginseng's fine. The only thing that's bad is I think someone said like maybe because I think the citric acid they put in most things is synthetic, and maybe that's bad, but it's like such a small amount, but it's probably fine.
Yeah, no,
just drink energy drinks instead of water.
That's just the stigma. Yeah, what do you need? There's water in there.
You want to live forever? Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, like what are you, fucking stupid?
It's been filtered at the factory.
It's probably way better than your tap water.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have lead in it, or at least it doesn't have as much lead as your water does.
Yeah, maybe.
There was a story that came out recently about I didn't know that Consumer Reports did actual science. I didn't know that they were I thought they were just like a review company. They looked it up, and they're a nonprofit that does like controlled studies on food and stuff. And they determined that most plant-based protein powders have an insane amount of lead in them. And it's way more concentrated than it should be.
It's not actually an insane amount. Lead makes people. It kind of drives people. Like, it kind of breaks people's brains. Like when people start talking about lead, because like people have no idea like because those studies always use California's standard of lead, acceptable lead levels, which obviously is by far the lowest. And it's basically just like, you're eating a bunch of powdered plants, and plants uptake some amount of lead, but
Well, no, this doesn't confirm my priors that I should only be having whey protein. So I'm going to actually say anybody that's eating plant-based protein is actually poisoning themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you're
brain dead.
That's like, and the other thing is I saw that, and their conclusion was like, yeah, people are getting too much protein, they should stop. And it's like, that's not actually the conclusion. They just ignore the fact that it's only the plant-based ones, and it's like, yeah, if you're trying to supplement extra protein, and you're like, but it has to be from plants, it's like, what are you doing? You got to pick one. You can't have your cake and eat it too, man. It's like, if you've chosen the path of
gains
the
path of pain,
or the path of animal love. It's like you gotta accept a bit less protein is gonna be coming your way.
You're just gonna be a bit of a string bean. That's all. That's it's you're just gonna live a granola lifestyle, and you're not gonna be able to make fucking mad gains like the rest of us who are like completely psychopathic in our amount of meat consumption. Oh my god, the amount of animals who must die to sustain my lifestyle. It's actually irresponsible, but damn, it's worth it. I'm gonna get fucking big. I mean, I'm fucking making huge progress at the gym recently. I'm getting to the point where like, I'll have somebody spot me on the bench, which has like been a huge development for me, because for the longest time I just didn't want to bother anybody to spot me.
Yeah.
And now I want people to spot me so they can be like, holy shit. Like I've officially crossed the threshold from like, that's a pretty decent number on the bench to like, I'm actually starting to get pretty fucking strong, and people like, there doesn't matter how strong I get, my build will always be kind of shitty. It doesn't. Literally, clothing for whatever reason immediately masks any gains I make. I can't outgrow the human size large shirt. It's just my arms
and also,
never look big enough.
Just male clothes are not really generally meant for that, unless they are, in which case, even if you are ripped, you're kind of douchey if you're wearing like muscle showy clothes.
Yeah, like this has happened at every job that I've ever had, where at some point I will have to like go lift a thing, and I'll pick it up, and my arms will look fucking massive, and there will be a woman who's like, I had no idea your arms were that big, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm fucking strong as shit, and I look like garbage.
I've put thousands of hours of work and torment into this for this one moment. And
now I've given up.
And you have to sort of just be like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, no, it's just now the number go up. That's the only reason I care anymore, and that's probably a way healthier way to do it than being like, I need to look awesome. Like now I'm fulfilled by other people, like other guys at the gym being like, God damn, like that's,
that's the classic. Like it ends up being a little bit more gay, and that you're appreciating the male attention more.
Absolutely. Yeah, like people asking me advice.
Yeah.
It's great. It feels so good. So, that's been huge. Also, did you see that? I think nut maxing made it through into the mainstream recently. You see this shit?
Yeah, there's been a lot of zinc memes. Yeah.
I have been taking zinc supplements because I this was like a month or two ago when I was really getting back into like working out.
I was really getting back into coming. I was really.
Well, I'll tell you what. Oh my God! It is like I'm 12 again. It is like
You produced more at 12. I don't.
No, it's not about the size of the load. It's about the frequency of getting fucking rock hard. I wake up every single morning with like the hardest morning wood.
Oh, that's just being fit in general. We'll do that. I think
definitely it's all a culmination of things, but it's like I will like roll over on my stomach in bed trying to go to sleep at night, and you'll
be like, why am I floating above my bed right now? That's weird. Why is the bed all the way down there?
I turn over on my side and it knocks my cat off the
bed. You hear glass shatter. You're like, what the fuck? Is that my window?
Yeah, it's been outrageous, and like I'm taking basically all the things that people say might be able to increase your testosterone at all. I'm taking all of them right now. Is like,
just to make sure you're supposed to take copper if you take zinc too, right?
Ordering that off Amazon right now.
Okay, yeah, zinc prevents zinc stops you from absorbing copper, so you need to take some more.
Gotcha. I know that you're supposed to take vitamin D3 with it, because it increases your ability to uptake zinc. What am I missing? What's going to happen if I don't get my copper?
I don't know. Probably nothing. Who knows?
My boners will be too strong.
You need like 1 milligram or whatever it is, 1 microgram.
Can I test this out?
Copper deficiency symptoms: fatigue, weakness, frequent sickness, weak, brittle bones, problems with memory. Just general
I got all.
deficiency stuff.
I'm sorry. Am I not just supposed to have all those because I'm 30 anyway?
It would probably be pretty tough to tell. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to do it. Whatever. I'll buy some copper. I'd fucking throw it on the stack. I'm taking even the ones that I know don't work. I'm taking like fucking ashwagandha and fucking Tongkat Ali and shit. Fucking all the nonsense that's not even real. Let's see. Okay. I placed my order. My copper is coming.
Nice.
And saying so am I. But yeah, no, it's been hilarious. I again, like I'll turn over in bed to like when I'm trying to go to sleep at night, and the light stimulation of my dick rubbing against the bed is enough to instantaneously like get me bricked. It's like I will have
to wear some kind of cage. You have to wear like a
to protect everyone else. I will get a text message from a girl, and it is just bam. It's like it doesn't literally anything. It's like I'm ready to fuck a wall. So I recommend doing that just for the humor of it, just like the entertainment value of being horny all the time. It's great. It's like it does feel like being 12 again. Where like I'm literally it's like a Sears catalog could do it.
That's you just see like a billboard and it's for like cancer treatment, but it's a lady's face and you're like, ugh.
Well, it's like it got like an outline of her breast and showing the cancer inside, and that outline's enough to get it done. Like yeah, just like driving my car, the car's vibrating. That's enough. It's all it's terrific. I think I should see about getting on testosterone. This shit's so fun. It's just like, just doing some, what is it? TRT?
Yeah, TRT.
Get on some TRT. We get some fucking juice. Why not?
I mean, cause like, it seems like it just like makes you like crazy angry all the time, which I think would be very fun. Like I enjoy being angry. I think just being like fucking pissed at everything would be pretty awesome.
Why not? Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Like nobody's life has ever been ruined by taking testosterone.
No, I think the trick is to eat a shit ton of like black licorice or like whatever lowers testosterone for a while, and then go to the doctor and be like, I don't know, maybe get my testosterone levels checked, and then your doctor's gonna be like, holy shit, how do you not have?
You're just a woman.
A pussy.
You're just
How'd this happen to you?
Hey, turn over. I need to inspect something real quick. It's your ass. He wants to fuck you because you're a lady. Whatever. Speaking of doctors, I'm fucking now mere days away from being medically prescribed amphetamines, which is quite exciting. And my mom told me, she's like, okay, whatever you do, don't abuse them. Because I did it. I abused amphetamines a whole bunch when I was younger. And it was the most fun ever, and we had the blast.
That's what I said too.
It's like it was so fun, and you would just do it day after day after day, and your life is awesome and everything's great. So please don't.
It's really good warning.
That's one of those ones where it's like you gotta be there yourself. I think to really. That's what you got to live through to really understand why
every day you wake up and you're like, oh no, am I going to have another fucking awesome day where I'm fucking psyched the whole time? And then you do, and it's the worst.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up every single day and think that I'm Charlie XCX and this 365 party girl is bumping in the background all day, and I'm having sex with a bunch of really hot chicks, and I'm not eating anything, so I'm shredded out of my mind, and I'm reading like a fiend, so I'm just built like an Adonis. I'm getting smarter than I've ever been in my entire life. I'm good at video games. People think I'm interesting.
You're gonna be on tea and zinc and amphetamine. You're gonna be a fucking monster, dude. You're gonna be just a nightmare.
Well, the good thing is I'm a really humble guy by nature, too.
You're gonna just start doing the Vince McMahon walk involuntarily everywhere you go.
Oh, God, yeah, my fucking nuts are going to be so big I'm going to have to.
You're going to hear the slap. Yeah, people are going to be hearing it as you walk around.
It's good, but it'll be like that pig that has the huge nuts and it shits on its own balls.
Yeah. You're not even going to care. You're just going to be...
Yeah. Well, I'll get one of my many women to clean it off for me.
Yeah, you know? Get your knaves.
That's like I'm one-way ticket to starting a cult. Like getting on amphetamines and taking TRT, I have a cult inside.
Yeah, you push it too far once, you have some kind of psychotic break where you have a divine revelation. You just start talking about how you're the sun child and how everyone needs to touch you to reach the next stage of vibration or whatever, and that's how, and that'll be even worse than just the amphetamines, because not only will you be having an awesome day every day, but also you'll have tons of women having sex with you who think you're God, and you'll have like the FBI try to take you down in a sense validating your God complex.
Can you imagine how annoying I would be as a cult leader? Like, could I think I'm like predisposed to be the most obnoxious cult leader possible. I mean, nobody would sympathize with me at all when my Ruby Ridge happens. Like, they're like, yeah, that guy fucking had it coming. There will be zero documentaries like talking about how it was all set up by the ATF or whatever. It's gonna be universal. Fuck this guy.
Yeah. There's just like. Yeah, people are just going to be like going back, like looking at all your sermons, and they're just going to be like, why does he only talk about like set lighting?
Why is he benching 350 in the middle of a sermon? Why is he showing off how much he can deadlift?
Why is he giving a 2-hour speech on how much he can OHP?
2 hours, fucking light day. Jesus, that's light work right there.
That's a Sunday.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's gotta be. I'm sure it's hell once you're in there long enough, but the first week, man.
As a member or as the leader?
As the leader, you know.
I think it's as the leader. It's pretty awesome throughout most of it. I think it's secretly kind of the best life possible. It's just not. It's just
not as ethical.
Well, yeah. I mean, But
you have to sacrifice part of your humanity.
Yeah, but goddamn.
What do you care about your humanity if you're a god? Those principles are for the mortals, not for divine beings such as myself.
No, I don't care about principles when I can tell a bunch of women to do jumping jacks.
I like the idea of it's not because like you want to see their boobies bouncing or something, but rather because they're fat and you need to whip them into shape.
Or just like for no reason, you're just like, I don't know, how about you do some jumping jacks? That's something.
All right, how many would you like? All right,
just start.
And I'll tell you.
Start going.
I love it. Well, this is I think this is my new 5-year plan.
Yeah.
I like, come on, people have pulled it off. Like, there's been at least a few cult leaders that have just gone their entire lives without anything bad happening to them, and they just got to have a perfect life.
I wonder,
right?
yeah. I mean, well, eventually, I guess the good, and it's you just sort of lose the cult, because cults, if they feel like they have to be building towards something, right? That's why they always have some kind of incident that they culminate in. So if you don't give people like the increase in like reward, like they're progressing towards something, like we have to have like an event, like a thing that we end up doing. You can't just talk about being the star child forever. You gotta release a bunch of bees in an office building somewhere or whatever.
Yeah, it's either like the event doesn't come and people start to lose faith, or the fun police come, aka
the police.
and they break the
it isn't the fun police, and it's like it's like the Navy SEALs.
Oh, I'm sorry for party rocking.
Yeah, you're holding a shotgun to a judge's head in there's like hostages. You're like, oh, okay. Oh, all right.
I see how it is. We're player haters ball.
Yeah.
It's happening right here in my compound. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I steal all the pussy in town? My bad. Maybe you should have been able to fucking overhead press 950 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should have been able to lift 5 women on each arm. Maybe you're just actually not the man you thought you were, and you have to come and tear me down to build yourself up.
I was able to do all of that on only a 10 times dose of testosterone than a normal person, and also meth.
I'm just more committed than you are.
Yeah.
The thing is, you're afraid of my work ethic.
I'm dedicated. I'm willing to do that to myself. That means I want it more.
I'm entitled to this.
Yeah.
Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow, which women probably shouldn't touch because it can disrupt their period?
Which smells really, really strong now, where it didn't used to. It smells like cat piss, like from a cat that doesn't even, it's like extinct because it smells so bad.
It's all of my clothes are completely yellow.
Yeah.
Every shirt could start blue and it ends up yellow. It's bleaching everything.
The ladies love the star must.
I'm leaving imprints on everything. It's like there's just stink lines coming off.
There's this sort of squelching noises as I move around all the time because I'm so fucking sweaty. Yeah. Because I need it. I'm dedicated to the grind set.
Yeah, there's someone put a sticky note on my back a month ago and I still can't reach it.
No, it never stuck. No one can get me with sticky notes, dude. Nothing will stick to me. I'm greased up 24/7.
God, yeah, I'm slipping around. Like I go to run away from the police, and I'm stuck standing in place because there's so much.
Yeah, you can just luge everywhere on your back. You'll never take me alive, fucking non-ethereal beings, and you just fucking slip down the street.
Like I construct my compound with an emergency hatch that just like it's like an elaborate ramp that takes me like way out to Mexico. Yeah. I get up to 85 miles per hour, slipping, sliding around. Oh shit, Happy D, you're missing. Yeah, I hope you're catching a little bit of this riffage right now because we're having some fun.
Oh, buddy. He's on the bus. He's in Japan, in the town Higurashi is based. Oh, he's going to the town Higurashi. Oh, that's awesome. Anime.
Nice, man.
Anime Israel. I guess you can call Japan Anime Israel. Can't use the audio right now. I forgot my headphones. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, you should. I hope you have a blast, and I hope you're able to listen to this episode at some point because we're getting some riffage going here. This is hot stuff. Oh man, do you want to join my cult, Happy D?
He said he can't hear you.
Still in Japan until the 20th of next month. Jesus Christ almighty. What? A full month? Wow. Damn.
Just hanging out.
Party time. Let's go.
What is the standard like tourist visa length? Is it 90 days or 60?
I'm not sure.
There's no way for me to figure this out unless there was some kind of...
It's impossible. Nobody's ever known. Nobody's ever pushed the limit before.
3 months.
Fuck. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, that's.
I think I'd be ready to go home. I think I hit about month 1.5, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go.
Yeah, let's go to somewhere with a real toilet, please.
Yeah, well,
nice.
Hey, hold on. Their toilets are nice enough to give you a little bit of a tickle.
Oh, I was thinking of the squatty potties, but yeah, there are a lot of actual.
Oh my God, those were murder on my knees. Holy shit!
Century toilets.
I would if I were to spend 3 months in Japan. I only had to use a squatty potty. I think I would accidentally fall into it and just die. Like I wouldn't be able to get up. I need life alert, so that my knees didn't get fucking blown out. Oh God. Well, you and Steven hung out.
Yesterday I hung out with Steven and his foreign GF.
Okay.
He was not lying. She does not speak English.
That's awesome.
It's great. She barely said a word the whole time. And I kept saying things to her with Google Translate, and then not telling Steven what I said to annoy him. So I would say something, and I would make sure to include like his name in the thing I said, and he'd be like, "What'd you just say?" And I was like, "Nothing." No, don't worry about it.
Did she find this hilarious?
She laughed at the first one I did, which was I said we were gonna start watching the movie, and I said if we get too scared, Steven and I might have to hold each other if that's okay with you, and she laughed at that one. And then one of them I just said, I don't have anything to say, but just act like I'm talking about Steven. And she didn't. I don't know. She didn't find that one funny, but I did.
I have a gun. I have a gun.
Very paranoid.
I had a gun pointed at Steven.
Yeah. Under the sheets right now.
You give me a blanket. Yeah. I'm jerking Steven off under the sheets right now. So you guys watched 2025 Nosferatu.
2024, which is last year, yes.
Wait, it came out last year?
Yeah, it was last Christmas.
Was it? Oh, it was way late. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was very end of the year.
January. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we watched that. That was neat. It was good. You know.
Yeah, it is Nosferatu. It is that story told really well. I've seen that story 4 different ways in movies before, so like the novelty is mostly in the filmmaking there for me rather than storytelling.
And also like at this point, I don't even know why it was Nosferatu. I mean, I'm sure they can get the rights. I mean, they definitely had to also get the rights to Dracula because they combined elements of Nosferatu and Dracula.
Yes. Right.
So it's like, I don't know, that I guess they just went with Nosferatu to make it probably, it's probably more marketable because it's like people's maybe kind of their eyes glaze over if it's just like Dracula. That's too like kind of a generic a name.
It's sexier.
Yeah, it's a bit sexier. It's a bit more artisanal.
That movie got some fucked up stuff in it. That's there's some cool stuff in that movie, man. I like.
I mean, yeah, it was weirdly. Like I don't watch a lot of horror movies. Like it wasn't particularly, not that I really care. It wasn't particularly scary, you know?
No, it was more tense.
Yeah.
There was tension, and I liked all of the creature stuff is really cool in that movie for me. I like the way that the creature is, you know?
Yeah, he's got his accent's crazy. He rolls R's in words that don't even have any R's, I think. He's rolling so many R's. Yeah, it looks.
He's hot. He's really hot.
He's super crazy, hot and huge and big. He's got a very kind of simple, plain, straight CG penis.
Evil penis.
He's got a very evil penis. Yeah, it's the wardrobe was great. The fits were out of control the whole time. Everyone's it was getting to like My Cousin Vinny levels of like every scene everyone had a different crazy ornate dress on, and like all the dudes are looking so dapper. Willem Dafoe has a pipe that's like 2 feet long the whole time. I don't know if any of the actual dialogue was taken from Dracula, but it sounded very authentically kind of Victorian, which I liked.
I'd say it's Eggers. His shit is
that
like
just
it's
do
all
that?
going to be. Eggers is like he's going to have it be as authentic as possible to the era in the dialogue. Like that his background is in production design and also language. So like it's all all of his movies. The Witch is like that, where all of that dialogue is completely authentic Old English.
Yeah, or it's like authentic to how it would have been written, probably not how people actually talked.
No, so it depends on the film. So like in the case of The Witch, it's pretty much as it would be spoken.
Oh, okay.
And then in the case of Nosferatu, it is the way that it would be written.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So he's I really appreciate his movies. I don't know that any of them are like really my very favorites, other than The Witch, which I loved. But I really appreciate what he does, and I think his movies are great, and I will see all of them in theaters because he's it makes a very rich cinematic experience every single time.
Yeah, I've seen this, and I saw The Northman, and I liked both of them. Neither one had anything that like hit me like particularly super hard. It's just like, they're like solid throughout. I think he kind of like the climaxes were kind of underwhelming in both instances. I don't know if he is deliberately trying to avoid the kind of A24 climax where like everything gets all crazy and mind fucky and whoa, it's like the craziest shit and it's loud, and he kind of is trying to
I'm
not
glad
do that
he's not doing that because everybody's doing this shit.
Yeah, that's you don't. It's I guess it's better than
I mean, the ending of The Northman is fucking metal as shit. Like that movie is the culmination of that. Like the final 5 minutes is literally two dudes completely naked fighting with swords next to a volcano. Like that's pretty fucking metal.
Well, yeah, I get you conceptually. Yeah, I don't know. I just
I don't know. That shit was hardcore as hell. But yeah, my favorite of his is The Witch still. I think it might be just the fact that it was the first of his that I'd seen. But that one's actually genuinely pretty scary too. That's explicitly like a horror film. And they're all good. All those movies are good. Did you guys watch anything else?
No, that was it.
Well, you and I watched some stuff. We watched several motion pictures, a handful of motion pictures.
Yeah, you were in town again briefly, and we did some movies.
We did some fucking movies. We watched 4 movies. That's a lot.
Yeah. It is Vamptober. So Steven and I always only watch vampire movies. So you were over here, and we watched a couple.
We watched Blood Rain.
Blood Rain, was, the Uwe Boll film.
Yeah, which is now that I haven't seen an Uwe Boll film since I entered the industry, as it were. And now, through the lens of somebody who has interacted with people like Uwe Boll, that's just the type of guy. That's just a guy who's like a dumb guy.
Yeah.
Who somehow gets a movie made, and his ideas are stupid, and he has no taste, and he has no budget, and it all looks like butt, and it's hilarious in its stupidity. Blood Rain is obviously horrible, but actually kind of entertaining to watch.
It wasn't as bad as I expected. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's he became like legendary for how bad his movies were, but I think it was mostly just like video game fans like being mad that the adaptation of this fucking whatever this garbage video game that no one remembers is
PS1 game or whatever the fuck it
wasn't accurate enough, or what, I don't know what the fuck they were.
Well, but his movies are bad in a different way than I would have expected. Like I thought that like his movies would be, have like a budget to them and be like semi-competently made, but this is like straight up we're like shooting at the Ren Fair, which is great and charming, and that's to me. That I know at least 2 or 3 of these people who would do, if they were given this opportunity, would make the exact same thing without any understanding of the fact that their movie is cheaply made and looks like shit. And really very, very humorous. I had fun watching that. We also did Lair of the White Worm.
Yes.
Which is by a man whose name I never remember, who did
Kenneth Russell,
who did the Altered States, which is one of my very favorite movies ever, and
Henry Kenneth Alfred Russell.
Ooh, yeah, that's British as shit.
That's very British.
And what is this movie, Declan?
What is Lair of the White Worm?
What is Lair of the White Worm? What is
it? Is it's a strange story of a small Irish town, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I believe we were in Ireland, and someone is there. This guy is there because he's an archaeology student. He's doing like a project. Is he doing a PhD? I don't know what he's doing. Maybe a thesis. but he's also digging stuff up. And this town I doubt this is based on anything. This is a crazy thing to like just invent, but it's an Irish town that has a legend of a giant white worm or snake, and there's all this mythology around it. And there's, I don't know, it's a silly horror movie. What's his Hugh Grant is in there, being a very fancy lad, being a very posh fella.
We got Peter Capaldi's there. The one really fucking smoking hot, boyish looking girl, which just struck all the right chords for me as far as like short-haired, sort of spunky girl.
She was great, yeah.
I recall very little of this, but the more I think about it, the more I really like it. I think this is a fun-ass watch. This is a great, like, midnight movie, I think. Like, if you were doing a festival and you wanted to program something you're putting this on late at night, I think this is great. This is a movie that I understand has a cult following, and I get why it does. It's so strange. It's so strange. And in a similar way to where Altered States is, this is not as classy a movie as Altered States is. Where the characters, like the human characters, are very pretty believable people, I think. Like they're not like, presented as caricatures at all. Like I think you could pretty much understand how these people would exist in the real world, and then insane things happen around them that are baffling and inexplicable. And I like it. I like this movie.
Yeah. It was fun and weird.
I would watch this again. I will probably watch this movie again at some point.
I can't find the tomboy girl in the cast. I can't find her.
Is it not Amanda Donahoe?
She wasn't Lady. No, that was the snake lady. That was the scary lady.
Oh, that was the snake lady? Who was the...
I think.
Cast.
I can't remember her name. Yeah, she was the scary lingerie lady. I don't know what the...
Is Sammy Davis, man? Let's see.
I don't know. I looked at all their faces on.
Oh, it's Sammy Davis. It's
Sammy
it was.
Davis. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a funny name to have as a lady.
Yeah, they don't. It doesn't.
Sammy Davis Jr.'s mother.
Sammy Davis Sr.
That's right. Oh, okay. Because I just Googled her and I just saw the screenshot of her from what looks like Red Alert or something. And I was like, that's not it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Bring up the image, please, Discord. Please. Oh god. Ah.
I think I probably have the one you're going for. I have A1.
Ah. Let me see. Hold on. I sent it to you on Discord there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's exactly.
Or you want this one of her?
That's the boyish.
This is what she looks like in the movie, you know.
You're really doing me dirty with this one.
She looks better in this one. What are you talking about?
You're crazy.
She looks like Steven in that picture.
Yeah. Well, Steven would make a pretty lady.
I don't want to think about that at all.
Man. Yeah, Steven's a good-looking guy. He would be a really hot lady. I guess his sister is. So, but okay.
Yeah. Now that I've met his GF, she doesn't understand English. This will be fine. He's telling us he's gonna break up with his girlfriend. And at first I was like, yeah, of course you are, you fucking idiot. She lives on a different continent. And now that I've met her, I'm like, don't you dare break the heart of our girlfriend.
This beautiful European.
Yeah, the apple of my eye. I'll never forgive you.
Take her from him. You know what? Honestly, if you're doing him a favor, just yoink that shit.
I should, yeah. Yeah. I couldn't tell if she liked me or if she was just European. Yeah.
That's what's so great about him. You could be married to her for 40 years and you never understand. You'd be like, I don't know if she likes me. Yeah. You ever know about those? You ever hear about those two baseball players that swapped wives?
No.
Hold on, let me bring this shit up. Okay.
Like on purpose?
Fritz Peterson, yes.
Oh.
Fritz Peterson and Mike Kakich, two New York Yankees pitchers who swapped wives and families in 1973. They swapped dogs and announced it publicly during spring training. While the arrangement was meant to be temporary, they eventually ended up getting married. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the reason was.
Maybe they were too. They were like, why'd we do this again?
They had been friends since 1969. There's no more. I can't find any more information as to what the impetus
they didn't
for this
explain.
was.
Yeah.
Why? Why did they do this? Whatever. That's a crazy awesome story though. That's so fucking insane. They just have. There are so many people that have existed in the world that you could find a story of two dudes who are like, yeah, let's just do a little switcheroo. Why not? I like your wife and your kids better than mine. Well, I like your wife and your kids better than mine.
How does that conversation come up? You're just like, how?
And the women are like, sure, you know, like,
yeah, fuck it.
That's hold on. You fill the air. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what the fuck it was.
And maybe it reminded me of that guy who technically pitched against himself a couple of years ago. That was fun. Because I forget what the order was. It was in. I think he was at bat, and then the game got rain checked, and then they were going to resume the game the next day, and in between. In that day, he got traded to the other team as a pitcher. So then he was on the mound when they resumed the game, and then someone subbed in for him. But on the record, he was technically literally pitching against himself.
That's fucking crazy.
Which is nuts. Yeah.
Did you see Shohei Ohtani played the greatest baseball game in history?
I feel like that has happened more than once in the last year where I've seen someone say Shohei Ohtani just played the craziest game of baseball of anyone of all time.
He went to bat 4 times. He hit 3 home runs and was walked once. And then he threw a shutout through 6 innings. He literally threw 6 innings. If he had just gone out on the field by himself and was the only player on the team, he would have had a tie game going into the 7th inning. Yeah. Like it's he could have had it's like it's freakish. It's one of those things where it's like I can't believe this actually hasn't happened before because baseball's been going on for 150 years. But yeah, no, that's the first. Hitting 3 home runs in a game is nuts, right? That's already crazy. Throwing a shutout through 6 innings in an ALCS elimination game, crazy.
I get. Did they intentionally walked him after the 3rd one? I assume.
No, it was before that. They had already walked him once. But yeah, that's madness. Really, like that's. You basically couldn't have asked him to play any better than he did.
Yeah.
The only way it could have been better is if he hit 4 home runs, and like that just isn't feasible. You know, like he just wasn't given the pitches to do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Which, that's it just doesn't make any sense.
That guy's good at baseball.
So yeah, I looked it up a little bit more, and the guys, they went on vacation together, and after the vacation, with their families, and after the vacation, so they must have done a little bit of the old.
Got a little silly.
A little bit of they got a little goofy with it, and they're like, man, I love fucking your wife. Mm-hmm. I love fucking your wife.
Yeah, you know what I enjoyed?
Hey man, your wife's got a great pussy.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks, man. Your wife's got a great pussy too. Yeah, so yeah. It was like a Reese's peanut butter cup. You got chalk in my peanut butter kind of situation. So we did those 2. Then we watched Van Forstick again. No updates. Movie has not changed. Still exactly as we left it.
Yeah, I thought I would gain new insight into the 2015 Josh Trank Fantastic Four. No, it is something to behold. But
it is as pathetic as ever. It is as broken as it has ever been. It's just not a very good movie.
It is a feat of engineering to make an hour and 40-minute long movie feel, and not in a good way, feel like it's half an hour long.
Well, you know what it is that the so much of the movie is in the first act, and then they don't do anything with that for the entire rest of the. They set up the Ben Grimm and Reed Richards relationship so thoroughly, and then it goes absolutely nowhere. Yeah. It's usually you would have like tension between characters, and then that would manifest.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
Drama.
I don't even know what's like. I just watched that movie. I don't even know what's in it because there's like nothing happens to the characters except for they become crazy, scary mutant people. They don't have.
I don't know. I'm wondering what it could have even been. What was he trying to do that then they gutted? It's like, was there like an entire third act they just didn't make? Did he blow all the budget? Like, what did he do? I know that when you're making a Fantastic Four movie, you are making it with one arm tied behind your back. Just given the nature of it being what is at that point a Fox production of a Marvel property, it's going to be shit. But to make it that bad took some real skill and effort. So applaud him for that. And then we also watched iRobot.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's just odd decision. iRobot.
Wow.
People don't remember that's a bad movie.
Well, they don't remember it.
I feel like people do. It was on HBO all the time. I think a lot of people remember that one. But boy, obviously Will Smith has pretty much never been in a good movie, except for arguably like Men in Black, I guess.
Well, Men in Black's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Bagger Vance, Wild West,
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness.
We're trying to get an Academy Award.
Hancock, yeah, it's not good.
I've heard people like Hancock. There's no way that's actually good.
I've seen Hancock. No, it's a fucking disaster. It's a train wreck.
Yeah, of course that sucks.
Even as like a 11-year-old, I was like, what the fuck was that? That wasn't a movie.
Yeah, it's okay. So I went into iRobot thinking like this is just going to be kind of dated and silly and quaint, and what it is full on, flat out awful.
Yeah, there's really nothing redeeming about it.
It is horrid. Will Smith gets outacted in every single scene where he plays like a character actor. He'll just be like at like a gas station interacting with a gas station attendant, and that gas station attendant will smoke him. He'll bump into literally. He has Shia LaBeouf is in the movie.
Shia LaBeouf
for
shows
two
up
scenes.
as a rambunctious youth.
And just
for
crushes
like
him.
60 seconds. Yeah, destroys him.
And I'm like, man,
Annihilates
I hope that Shia LaBeouf guy comes back. Yeah, I'm like, geez, I hope he comes back because it seems like he's got a really good grasp on this character.
He comes back at the end of the movie to be in peril for like 20 seconds and then goes away.
Yeah.
Never to be relevant again.
I mean, it's like Bruce Greenwood, who's like a TV actor, like, just wrecks him, mops the floor with him. The only person in the entire movie that doesn't outact him is Bridget Moynihan, who's the romantic interest. So that's what we're dealing with here. Like, we're talking, like, I mean, probably the worst performance I've ever seen Will Smith put up. Like, in what is, I mean, I think most people look at this movie favorably, right?
Yeah,
like,
no,
people
I think
like
so.
This? Yeah. And the robot is not at all charming.
It's a weird-looking bald guy.
It's weird looking. It's not funny. It's just doing all of the tropey robot trying to be human things. There's zero interesting, intellectually stimulating ideas in the film about the nature of, artificial sentient beings. The society that this exists in makes no sense. The action scenes are hilarious.
That's just one bullet point. Is the whole thing makes no sense. Which is true.
Like, the action scenes are garbage. There's one point where he's being chased by like a bunch of robots. They're jumping
out of this mobile barracks and he's just like getting flooded with robots they're hitting his windshield and shit, and
he spins around in circles, like you see, like he does like a pinwheel and spins his car around like a cartoon.
The most offensive part to me is that when the robots become evil, their LEDs turn red just to tell you that they're bad now. I mean, just awful. I hated that part the worst.
Yeah, it fails in every front. It is a total disaster. Isaac Asimov, I'm sure this was really bleeding edge stuff in like 1930.
It's not even based off an actual story, I don't think.
Premise suggested by iRobot.
The book iRobot was a compilation, or like an anthology, whatever. And there's like the only element taken from any of those is that one of them involves a robot that is on the run and hiding. Like, that's it. I think that's the only story element that's actually taken from Asimov.
Yeah. This is it fails on every front. It is not interesting from a dramatic standpoint. It doesn't look nice as a sci-fi film. The action scenes are bad. The romance is bad. The props are bad. The sets look bad. It looks like a fucking TV show. This would have been unacceptable in 2004. I was alive. I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
I was there. I lived through it. We had like Pirates of the Caribbean was out at this point. Like, we had big effects heavy blockbusters that were tasteful and done well by real filmmakers. Terrible movie.
Speaking of Pirates of the Caribbean, you said you saw The Rum Diary.
I did see The Rum Diary. Okay, so The Rum Diary, I tried to watch it once before, and I had to nope out within the first 2 minutes of the movie, because I read The Rum Diary about 5 times. And
you read it?
The Rum Diary is one of the books I have read the most in recent years. It's extremely entertaining. I'll bring it with me on vacation and just read it once on vacation. The movie, inside the first 2 minutes, tells you that it's going to have almost nothing to do with what the Rum Diary book is. I noped out of it last time. Couldn't do it. I actually finished it this time. The movie borrows names and locations and vague ideas from the books and constructs an entirely new narrative, basically.
Yeah.
That is contrived and stupid, and it saps all of the interesting elements out of the main character and replaces it with a sort of really boring, idealistic sort of thing where the main character in the Rum Diary book is a sort of disillusioned reporter who is just going to take a shitty job at a newspaper so he can, drink himself to death on the beach in Puerto Rico with no real sort of causes that he believes in anymore. He's totally over the idea that journalism can make any meaningful change in the world. And then the movie is entirely about how that guy is actually extremely idealistic, and he does think he can make a difference, and he wants to do whatever he can to get a newspaper that's legitimate. It's literally totally counter everything that's in the book.
Idea. Yeah.
Now, the movie is okay. If I had to toss it a score, I would toss it at 2 stars out of 4.
Okay.
But it just ends up not really going anywhere. Amber Heard is quite bad in it. And I don't even know if it's her fault. I think that she was just given a script with a character that has absolutely no...
She was being horribly abused at the time, Ethan, please.
She was given... No, this is where they fell in love, actually. Please, get up to date on the timeline.
It's when he manipulated her into feeling like she loved him.
I've got counter evidence that Johnny Depp was actually his lowest point, and she was a blood-sucking leech who latched onto... I have no idea. Whatever. She's not very good in the movie. I don't think it's her fault. I think that she was given a script with a character who has absolutely no internal world whatsoever. From a novel where that character actually has a lot going on. It's a quite depressing movie, and I don't think I hate it, but I don't understand why they did what they did with a book that is already inherently pretty workable as a narrative. Like I think it's a movie that you could do it as you could just do what the script. Apparently, the writer of the film was like sober for 10 years before doing the script, and then to write the movie, he deliberately fell off the wagon to write it, then would drink every single day for like 2 months while he wrote the script, and then became sober again afterwards. And I'm more just like, hey man, maybe you could have just stayed sober and adapted the book as it was into a compelling story instead of burning your fucking brain cells away.
I have to enter the zone.
So not overly in love with Rum Diary. And then the last one that I watched on my own was Ocean's 11, which actually holds up so well. It's incredible. That movie rules. It is supreme entertainment. That movie is firing on all cylinders from the very beginning of the film to the very end. Everything about it is executed in a way that's deliberate and intentional and fun, and it is a terrific blockbuster. And we have been robbed of movies like that. We should be able to see an Ocean's 11 every single year, and instead we don't get any of them anymore. Real shame.
I'm going to watch the lady version. They made Ocean's.
A decade ago, they did make Ocean's 8. That's true.
That was like 2 years ago, definitely.
Ocean's 8, I think, is at least 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's probably like 2017.
Ocean's 8, 2018. Yeah, so coming up on a decade ago. I'm going to watch the next two. My understanding is people do not like Ocean's 12 at all, and then apparently Ocean's 13 is fucking awesome. So I will report back with my feedback. But as of right now, Ocean's 11, effectively, that's a 4-star film. I have no complaints. It's great.
Okay, all right.
It's so fun.
Nice.
I went in thinking like this is going to be dated and it's going to be filled with everything from the early 2000s, and it's really not. It's got a little bit of that sort of aesthetic going on, but very minimal. And George Clooney and George Clooney and Brad Pitt and Matt Damon are all at the top of their game. There are these two brother characters in the film that are like they're two members of the crew that they use them as if they have to fill in like in the heist, they need somebody to be in a suit to be like a security guy, like a fake security guy. They'll put them in the suit. So they play like 10 different duos throughout the movie of like, they're Russian security agents, and now they're plumbers, and now they're two random strangers meeting each other, and their rapport is so fucking funny. Oh my god, every single thing they do is incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. Ocean's 11, great movie.
Nice.
Anything else, my friend?
I guess the other thing I'll say is that when I make Steven came over to have for the pizza. When I make the pizzas, I wear the chef outfit. Obviously, when I make the pizza, I wear the whole chef outfit. And he was like, "You got to wear the chef outfit again. It'll be funny." I was like, "All right," but I was like, "I have to vary it up again." So my idea was that I was gonna take the Bluetooth speaker, hide in the woods, and blast the Spider-Man 2 pizza theme, and then they would have to walk into the woods, and then I would pop out and scare them. So then they got there, and I was blasting it, and then they just didn't walk towards the music. So I had to walk out of the woods and be like, "Hey!" But then he was dressed up.
No, like try it again. Go back out, and then I did that with Steven while I was in town. Where Steven likes to have a gag whenever people come over.
Of course,
like if people come to his door, he likes to have a bit. Mm-hmm. And I had gone in through his sliding glass door, and he's like, "Oh man, I was gonna hand you a beer when you got here." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I went back out and then came around through his main door so that we could do the bit, because you have to let him do the bit,
It's nice to do the bit, yeah.
Okay. Speaking of doing the bit, I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then Japanimation time.
Well, yes, we need to talk about some shows.
Okay.
Another thing that happened to me is that I had to order fuel for my heating this winter, and I'm switching companies because the last company fucked me over. So I had to get this new company, and when you get a new company, they have to send a guy over to inspect your stuff. And the guy came over, and he knocked on my door, and I opened the door, and the scariest man of all time had come to my house. He was like, he's the most ex-military looking guy possible. He's like bald with a very distinct scar on his face. I was like, holy shit. Gave me a lot of good tips though. So that was nice. Probably got scammed. I signed up for some kind of program. I don't know. But yeah, this Bond villain just showed up like, hey, you got a little rust there. Buff that out.
I'm back.
Yo. All right. It is not only Halloween season, but it is autumn. So there's new anime airing, and it is our destiny to speak of them.
Yes, it is the season of death
and
before the inevitable season of renewal.
Yeah.
In the spring of next year.
Well, it's also winter. But yes, I see what you get.
I'm not worried about winter, really. That doesn't concern me. I sleep. That's my sleepy period. I sleep too bad.
Yeah, you don't have to. You're not gonna be conscious. It's fine. Yeah. So we watched some shows, and we're gonna talk about them. The first one is Towa no Yuugure. Where is that? Which means Dusk Beyond the End of the World. Original by PA Works. Starting out with its original PA Works show. This one has an episode 0 that all the comments on Nya said I needed to watch, so I just watched. Did you watch episode 0? I don't know if
I did. Yeah, I saw your note.
Okay. I don't know if this has anything to do with the rest of the show. Because I'm looking at the poster, like the art for the show, and it doesn't seem like it has the same characters. Maybe it has one character in common, but I just watched this. We just watched this, so we're just gonna talk about this one.
This is okay. First of all, I must reveal right now that this is a happy season. This is one of the seasons where I go in and I have a good attitude.
Yeah, dude, you're about to be jacked up on FET, and you're on zinc.
I'm jacked up on FET life, and I'm now in the kink play, and I'm gonna go shit on tomorrow.
You are living that FET life.
Yeah.
PHET.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I have to let you know I was primed. The pump was primed for pleasurable viewing upon this season here, and I am very charitable with everything that I watched today. And you also, I did not watch everything in a change from what we've been doing for the last probably 2 years. I only watched some of the shows. You gave me ones to skip.
I gave you a couple where I was like, you don't. These are.
But there's a smidge of a trend to rune, which I think is in this case because there's an episode 0. It's basically a whole bunch of setup and character establishment to get into the main show, and I feel like the stuff we've seen so far has put a lot of emphasis on establishing characters before really giving us what the plot is at all, and I'm kind of liking it.
I'm not against that in theory.
So, what did we watch?
What do you mean?
What was to break down the first episode here? Give me
it's the 0th episode, but yeah, it's it's this family who adopts a kid who lost his parents. They live in this crazy glass house, which the heating costs have got to be crazy on this thing. I think about heating costs.
Those are quadruple pane windows. It's fine.
Doesn't matter. No way. This is the world building and sort of setup in this in terms of like the not the characters themselves, but the world is like it's actually very iRobot like in that it's like dumbed down to a level that was very annoying to me. It's just like people are angry about AI because they're making robots.
Yes.
Meanwhile, this guy wants to fuck his adoptive sister, which I get it.
These two things are not related meaningfully in any way.
No, it's just this. There's these two plots going on at the same time. It's like this very bare bones setup where there's just very, very basic AI conflict. Like people are like, I don't like it because they're gonna take the jobs and it's not right. It's not right. And then she's like, but I just want to make people happy and make the world better with robots. And like that's pretty much the level that we're working at here. It's like in Saints Row when you're the president and they're like, all right, sir, today we have one bill to end world hunger and one bill to cure cancer. And you're like, all right. There's like the Pope is not down with robots, obviously. And then they're
and
then the line is someone must be scheming behind the scenes. Like, yes, that's why the Pope isn't totally on board with this. That's the only explanation I can come up with to why the Pope could have a problem with AI robots is that someone is scheming. And by the way, just the idea of Japan being the one to make androids is, I'm sorry, preposterous. It's like the robots themselves maybe, but the AI, Japan, famously one of the worst first world countries at making software. Hardware they can do. Japanese software is fucking garbage.
Well, she's a super genius.
She is a 19-year-old super genius girl.
She's a 19-year-old, which is a trope that I personally love and I'm totally not sick of, which is she didn't go to school because she's so smart of a lady. This incredibly sexy
and
fucking
she's just
bombshell.
Like kind of single-handedly doing all this like in her room.
Yeah. This unbelievably fucking sexy teenager is like the smartest human being on the planet and single-handedly created sentient AI. And
she's saying stuff like, we released the beta of the robot today, and then she's like in her room like kicking her feet up in the air like
in pajamas. She's in her fucking panties.
Yeah.
She's like, oh man, I took a 5-minute break from bed rotting on TikTok to finish to reach this singularity and bring an end to humankind as we know it. It's very silly. It's very silly.
I thought the characters looked like Detective Conan a little bit.
A little bit. It's the round heads, I think. It's a silly premise and silly execution, and the concerns of these people are very silly and trivial. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. There's no drama in this. They're not blood related. Honestly, the two of them getting together would just be straight up convenient.
Yeah, and they do. Yeah, they move past that pretty quick.
Yeah. But they're both worried about it. They're both
at first, I think.
Yeah. Why is this presented in Vistascope? Fucking why is this projected onto a curve?
Oh, I think is that just because she's looking up at her screen? Oh no, is the whole show
this
like
is the entire episode is presented as though we are in 1968 and we're in Cinerama. Yeah, this is all roadshow release fucking presentation here.
That is weird. I can't believe I didn't even pick up on that.
Is it an episode 0 thing? Does that end? Can you go to your screenies? Go to the screenies and see when the time skip happens. After the time skip, is it presented in a flat screen?
Oh, my last time skip is, I don't think it's far long enough. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, no, it fills out at the end here. You're right.
Okay, so this is just because it's in the past. They're doing it that way for some reason.
Yeah. But they're saying things like people are upset about the AI, and he's like, I'll talk to some government officials about this. Like they're just like becoming aware of this right now, like suddenly. It's so I don't know. But then they're just going out on dates, and then it's like people are really mad about this, like on a global level, and then they're just going out shopping in public. I was like, what? Should she be just out? Like she's apparently the only one who is doing this, and then that kind of eventually comes around where. The funniest part is when I think there's a short time skip, and she's like, "All right, I'm gonna diffuse all this. I'm gonna win over the public by giving a speech about the AI." And she goes, which is the dumbest thing. Everything in here is the most naive shit. And she goes out on stage and she's like, "All right, everyone, don't worry. Instead, we're gonna put microchips in everybody." I'm like, "Oh my god, that's not gonna calm anyone down." And
the thing is, but what if Bill Gates was like a hot Japanese teenager? Do you think that would help?
It would make him seem a lot more astroturfed, or her, you know.
Nobody would ever believe that the Japanese girl did all this, which is unfair because as we've seen, as evidence through the show, it can happen. So
yeah, I mean, it doesn't really work for Greta Thunberg, the sexiest woman alive currently. So it's not going to work for some Japanese girl.
Let me get a look at this.
She's not. I'm joking. I think she's got
boobs.
Hold
on.
Okay, I don't want to color your impression.
Right, okay, let me get a real lookerton. Okay, she's got a little bit of. Let me see if we got udders. Let's see if we get. Okay, she got little pokies. No, she still looks like a child.
I think a lot of the pictures are from when she was still an activist
child.
No,
I got her right now in 2025.
Oh, I've got her. Well, I was trying to save you there, but okay.
No, she just got. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to somehow say that teenagers can't have fat tits?
I wasn't saying that.
There was. I don't know if I've ever told you about this, but I was out with a friend one time, and this friend is a girl. And we were at like a mall, and these two kids came out of a storefront, and one of them, they must have been the same age. They were clearly like both about the same age, and one of them was totally rail thin, you know, early teenage girl, and then the other girl was a teenage girl, probably in early high school, who had the most unbelievably fat fucking rack I have ever seen in my entire life, and we looked at each other and we're like, that's not right. This isn't right. It shouldn't be this way. This is not how it's supposed to be. Because like, if you literally cover the girl's face, she was wearing heels, if you cover her face, you'd be like, that is a full blown woman. And then you take the hand off the face, it's like, oh God, no, I'm going to jail right now. It was genuinely disturbing to see with my own eyes. I was like, I had shivers running down my spine because it's like if you took like a cat head and put it on a human being, you know? It's like if you took like the sexiest body ever and put like just like your cat's head on that body. It's the same reaction you would have.
Definitely another thing that I don't want, shaking my head in disapproval so everyone knows that I do not want either of those things.
Well, no, we're not. If we're on the scale, if we have the sliding scale of anthropomorphization, this would be close. This would be like one step removed from the cat.
Right.
Straight up, or honestly, just straight up, just like a real cat head. Not like you got like a pretty lady with cat ears.
You just want the ears, yeah.
This is full on like this thing's licking its own ass. Like so.
Third thing that I absolutely do not want. Stop naming all these things that I don't want.
You have to understand. It doesn't have. It's incapable of. It just loves you inherently.
Oh,
it doesn't
I hate
have
that.
any independent thought of its own.
Oh,
and it's dependent on you for everything. And you have to. It's dependent on you for food and water, and just like the fact that you're touching it is enough to make it please. Like these are horrible things. This is not things that that anybody wants, obviously.
Yeah, can't look on my phone. Doesn't have thumbs.
But yeah, this is it was weird.
And I was like, some guys.
Got me on this subject.
Anyways, yeah. In this show, she's on stage, and I'm like, some guy's gonna kill her, and then some guy tries to kill her, and then her brother/boyfriend gets shot also, and then he wakes up in the future, and that's where I guess episode 1 starts. But we didn't watch that, so.
The shot of the future city, he says, like, the city is completely destroyed. And I couldn't really tell from the wide shot. I was squinting and like, is he just up in the mountains? The city doesn't look that destroyed to me. It just looks like it's green.
Maybe he knows what it normally looks like. Cause
I don't.
Yeah,
so maybe you think maybe giving me like a bound out crater
or
something.
as a viewer, you're just like, ooh, green brutalism. Nice. You know?
Yeah, let me see. Green up. I saw you had the screen for it.
You're just like, oh, what a nicely groomed city. You know,
they're like literally what.
It's just Okinawa.
There's no detail here for me to be like, oh my God, the city's fucked. It's like it's not like the sky's red and ash is fucking falling from the clouds.
The only way you can tell is that all the skyscrapers have green all over them, which I guess is probably not how they normally are. But again, we don't live here. We don't know what the
honestly, this guy must have the best eyes ever to even really be able to fucking distinguish from that distance. It's like, not only can I have a complete immediate grasp of the situation here. I am able to identify, recognize where I am, and B, know that, oh my god, the city is destroyed because it's been overgrown with grass. Like,
I mean, but just via context, clearly he's waking up in the future because he like falls out of a pod naked, and he's healed, and then it shows a shot of the city. And like, okay, it's probably destroyed now.
Dude, sometimes I wake up after taking melatonin and I need 5 minutes to figure out where I am in my own bed. You gotta remember your own name. Yeah, like the fucking idea that this guy's gonna put all this together that quickly seems a little ridiculous.
High adrenaline. He falls from like 10 feet in the air.
This is an ineffective presentation of this idea. I think they should have sent this one back and worked on it again, because this just looks like a lovely place to be. I want to go here so bad.
Maybe it will be. Yeah, you'll have to watch the rest of the show. As far as an episode 0 goes, I thought it was pretty silly. I liked, I preferred the romantic subplot to all the sci-fi developments.
Well, the good news is that they're completely separate and not in any meaningful way connected. Right. So you can just piecemeal it and enjoy only the romantic subplot. Mm-hmm. I didn't hate it.
I guess I didn't hate it. I didn't really like it though. I don't know.
What you got, big dog?
I was gonna say, do you want to talk about sports or something while I use the bathroom?
Oh sure, yeah. Let's talk about sports.
I heard the Giants had a crazy game. How about that? I don't know.
They did have a fucking crazy game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can rap about this. So what happened today? We had the insane Broncos Giants game, which is like, that's basically perfect football if you're an outside viewer, and that it's a really high scoring game, and it comes down to two really fast, ostensibly game-winning drives in back-to-back circumstances. I really don't like Sean Payton. I think he's a bad person, and I don't like seeing him win games. But I do like crazy football, and that was crazy football. And as an outside viewer, I had such a fun watch. I had forfeited basically the first 3 weeks of my fantasy football season by drafting. So I had given up my 3rd round or 2nd round pick this year. So I had to kind of like do some dumpster diving for value. And I gave up the first 3 weeks of my season by drafting Jordan Addison and Quinshon Judkins, both of whom would not be playing immediately in the season. And I'm 2-4 right now, but I got a big win today. And now that both those guys are playing, and Josh Allen and James Cook are off a bye, I think I can go on a run here and make the playoffs. Let's see. Buffalo Bills, man. Josh Allen played 2 bad games in a row, and now everybody wants to burn the entire franchise to the ground. People are now like, oh my God, as usual, they're like, Sean McDermott can't win a Super Bowl. He's too stupid. He's not a good enough defensive coordinator. Josh Allen had the ball in his hands with the opportunity to win the game twice against the Chiefs in the playoffs, and he didn't do it. So that's not really a fucking Sean McDermott problem. Hi.
And that's sports.
That's your sports update.
There you go. Next up, Yano-kun no Futsuu no Hibi. You didn't watch this one. Oh, these are in the wrong order. Hold on. Sort by date, maybe? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Yano-kun's Ordinary Days is a manga, Ajado. This is about a guy who, at first you're like, oh, he got hurt, but then you're like, oh, he gets hurt all the time. The faces in this sometimes something about it looks very Korean to me. It's so the faces are ugly. I mean, like the art style. I'm just saying, I don't know. It feels something's off. Also, it's like a hetero romance, but it feels very gay all the time. It's like it's so the men look like gay coded. I feel like someone's very confused. Like they just watch like BL shows and they're like, oh, that's a nice style for a romance, and they think they just copy it for a boy girl show. Not how it works.
This flaring is fucking wild.
Some of these shots are crazy. Yeah.
This is like they have. You gotta run this back right quick. You gotta run back to that one with all the flares on it, because this is so. Let's break this down here. Okay, so we've got general like halation, general like the entire image is washed out because it's backlit. We have all of these little bokeh lens flares that are like just X's. So I mean that's like the kind of thing you would see on like a broadcast television camera lens. So it's emitting like TV romantic drama, almost soap opera aesthetic, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, yeah, go on. That's a hell of a thing to take in there.
I think this might be at the start of a like, fade to white. I don't know.
Okay. Well, at least the flares are X-shaped. Clearly a deliberate choice.
Yeah. So he keeps showing up with more and more bandages every day, and the girl who sits next to him is freaked out by this, and then it turns out he is actually just a giant klutz, and he's just falling all over everything and hurting himself all the time, and then like he almost gets hit by a truck and goes to the hospital, and then she shows up and she just wants to take care of him a bunch. She's like really into just like mending him. It feels like almost like a fetish, because it's like, I get just like wanting to care for someone on some level, but when they're getting this fucked up, it's like almost some kind of weird like
Munchausen's
Cronenberg crash type of thing. Yeah.
This is I like the look of this show, actually.
Like sometimes when it looks like this, it's like fine. Yeah, but then you see the close-ups of the dude's face, and you're like, yeah, I don't know.
Well,
that
guy. He's got like an Arthur kind of thing going on. He's got an aardvark face.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm not hating this.
Yeah.
That girl's a mess.
That is the character. She's a mess in this scene.
That girl's got a remote control vibrator in her pussy at that moment. That's like they're doing some sort of sex game.
Sex game. That's the porn parody of Squid Game. Couldn't come up with a better one than that.
Squirt Game. I don't know.
That's a good one. That's nice.
They're all bad. There's none of them that are clever.
Yeah, this is whatever.
I like the. Oh, she's cute.
She's not cute. She's not cute. Yeah.
She's cute. I like her kind of plainness and exasperation.
Yeah. Her surprise at everything.
All right. Yeah, but it's what it says on the tin. It's a romance show about a guy who gets hurt a whole bunch.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And then you also did not watch Bukiyou na Senpai. My awkward senpai. I feel like the word awkward is probably not the best translation here.
Aloof.
No, I don't even know what you would call it. Honestly, it's probably closer to like just tsundere. It's a manga, Studio L. First of all, her first outfit right here. I don't know what the fuck you would even call this style. This is crazy. What is that?
Just showing your tits off. Just getting the boobies out.
Yeah, but there's many ways to show your tits off. Like, what is with this like skin tight thing under this like dumb like almost tank top thing?
It's like stocking
with the flared
material.
Shoulders. Yeah, like what?
Yeah, completely she's got a Power Rangers outfit on underneath the tank top there. Huh.
It's like office
with
lady.
The choker?
Office lady Gyaru. Also,
I like that she's got a fupa. She's got a
she's got the office lady. She's got the 35-year-old giant pussy.
She's got a gunt.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you have to be fat to have a gunt. I think.
No, that's a gunt. That's a gunt right there.
The way it's drawn. Yeah. The other thing, this show doesn't look particularly great. So yeah, sometimes some characters end up with a gunt in some shots.
I'm not gonna say I don't want to see it, but it's just I'm not entirely sure what's gonna be underneath those layers.
I'm curious, but not really aroused. It's more of a biological.
Anomaly of a curio. Yeah,
I gotta say that the novelty of it at this point is enough to do it for me. I am 30 years old. I have seen every single thing that can exist.
The novelty just of the fupa of the guns.
Yeah, I gotta know. Is that so wrong for a man to be?
You gotta peep every Gunt.
I'm so fascinated. Yeah, get me back to that screenshot. What are you doing? Give me my Gunt back. This is a genetic disorder. This is like full on. She's tucking her entire gut into her pants here. Like there's a little bit, maybe that it looks like just the shirt material is spilling over the sides, but maybe she's actually got a big fucking fat belly that she's squeezing into her pants here. She's actually kind of got a little bit extra meat on her bones. She's like a BBW who's poured herself into these pants. She's destroying her body to do this.
Maybe there's just a seam there. Maybe it's not part of her body. Maybe it's just the pants.
Yeah, she's got crotch drop pants like she's Justin Bieber in 2012 or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Well, that's.
Yeah, I don't know why they made it like that.
I got it. I would love to see somebody do a transparency on this and try to draw where the vagina is in that image.
So, yeah, good anatomy lesson.
Anyway.
But yeah, she works for this company. The company does video games, clothing, and real estate. That's the most Japanese company ever. I like the realism of that.
It's Konami.
Yeah, she works for Konami basically. Or what's like the Gacha, like the Blue Archive? I forget. Cyber.
Konami straight up is like an insurance company too.
They do insurance, yeah. So does like 7-Eleven over there, you know. And so her thing is that she's very cold and cool and blunt, but you know, obviously she's the main character, so it's like she's actually not. And you get her like internal dialogue, and she's actually very, very sensitive and nervous about.
It's all a big misunderstanding.
No, not really a misunderstanding, but you know, she's just outward.
It's a put on.
She's just outwardly can't really control her like straightforwardness, I guess. So it's kind of like she has resting bitch face, but like also resting bitch personality. You know what I mean?
I'm firing this guy.
Why? What's wrong with this guy?
I think it's the how did he get the green in there?
Under highlights?
Is the green his natural hair color and he dyed the rest of it brown?
He's got a wig on. Yeah, he's trying to hide the green.
This is all jacked up.
I don't even know if that's the art style. Yeah, I don't think he's like. I don't know if he's actually dyeing his hair. But she's in charge of him. She's mentoring him. And she's not good at being personable, so you know she's just being kind of bitchy, very direct boss. But you know, in actuality, she's trying to be nice to him, and she's trying to figure out how to be a better boss. So she's like reading books about it and stuff. You
ever know about the controversy around the Pokemon character Brendan and whether or not he has a hat or his hair is white? You know anything about this?
No, I don't think so.
All right. He's the protagonist in Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, and people for the longest time thought that he just had a headband and he had white hair, and it turned out it was a hat. And that's what this reminds me of right now. I'm
looking at him. I mean, you can. Oh, actually, there's two different versions of him. Oh yeah, I can see the one where it does look a lot more like hair. Because in one he has sideburns that are brown, and you're like, okay, obviously that's a hat up there. But yeah, I can see how you'd think that, yeah.
Yeah, a very strange design. Anyway, that's a total. The different hair color underneath thing kind of reminded me of that.
Right.
People still talk about
it. But yeah, she's trying not to be as bitchy to him, and I liked there's a bit at the end where like, you know, she like drops her notes and he like kind of realizes that, you know, that she's what she's attempting. So I like that, like the bit where he knows now, but it's like, you know, it's that's it. That's the show. I like this.
In this show have got some fucking hangers.
I like this outfit way more. Yeah, she looks this was a lot better.
The other girl's got fucking big old titties. Jesus.
If I worked for a company, this is who I would hire. Yeah.
We're just
figures
equal
are crazy.
opportunity here. We're just
don't look at the hands. It's fine.
I just got AI hands going right there for sure. Yeah, but if you're looking at the hands, I got bad news for you, buddy. That's not Is the other girl admiring the size of her rack and jealous of it?
I guess in this shot, maybe.
Because she's also got huge tits. I don't think you got anything to really worry about.
Doesn't have that waist though. That waist hip ratio.
Well, it's just because he's wearing a sweater. I think if she were to put this fucking corset on, I think she'd be okay.
Maybe.
Everyone in this show is actually secretly fat. All the women in this show are secretly BBWs who are pouring themselves in outfits so they can look. And I think they should just let it all hang out. Free the BBWs.
Disagree.
Yeah, you like them like this?
Yeah, keep it in. It's fine. This was like whatever. It's all right, actually.
All right.
I don't know. Next up. Oh yeah, let's play. Wait, hold on. I got more. Let's play Quest Darake no My Life. That's quite a title. This is a romantic comedy series by Leanne M. Kresick. Which, by the way, I don't know if Leanne is normally spelled like this. Leeanne. Is that a normal way of spelling Leanne?
I don't know. She looks like she's got an extra chromosome, so an extra E in there doesn't really shock me at all.
That's so mean. Yeah, there's so many vowels.
Let me look at this bitch.
Well, yeah, you take a look at her, and then like the first scene of this show, you're like, oh, self-insert. But then it turns out that's the video game character, and then the real life character is even more of a self-insert. Because obviously the video game character in the show is the main character's self-insert, but then the main character in the show is the author's self-insert. So we got kind of double self-inserts.
She's known to her fans as Mongi, but it's probably short for Mongoloid.
Oh,
because she's got something extra going on.
She looks like a normal nerd girl. This is what nerd girls looked like before they started doing the purple hair and the cat's eye glasses and stuff.
Let me fucking break this down and see if this bitch is.
Break it down for me.
Yeah, well, let's freak down on this right now. I mean, in my lowest, like, I've done worse. I'm not. Well, who am I?
Yeah, lowest.
Come on. Well, yeah. Who am I even fooling here?
Who we kid? It's.
Yeah. Well, come on. It's.
Come on.
Hold on.
Turn your nose up at this.
I mean, I was talking earlier about how I want to fucking drill a hole in my wall so I can fuck it. Like, it's got.
Yeah, she doesn't look worse than a wall. Come on now.
I don't know. I just repainted them. They look pretty good. Let's see if we can get the body on this girl here. Hold on. No full body shots of her, which is good.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I would imagine it's pretty normal. I don't know, like.
Maybe if you just search Mongi. Let's see.
I feel like that's not specific enough of a name.
So how did she do this? Is this an honest-to-God Japanimation?
This is a web comic that has an animation by OLM.
What the fuck?
If you look at the original...
I mean, honestly, I'm sorry that I immediately tried to objectify her before understanding just how fucking bonkers this is that this got made.
I mean, yeah, they make... like Chinese and Korean web comics and web novels about video games into anime. Why the fuck not this? If you look at the original art of this, like it is kind of ugly. A lot of it. Some of it's like okay, but I mean, this is like. Have you ever about the Guild? Remember the show The Guild with Felicia?
Of course.
Is it Felicia?
Of course.
Felicia Day?
Yeah.
I cringe watched some of that at some point, and it
holds up pretty well.
It's like it was written. It is like it was written today by the worst, just the worst people ever.
I'm doing okay. So ignore me. Ignore me. I'm doing fine.
What's the? Oh yeah, it's just this. Oh, if YouTube loads here. Get ready.
It's like a video game trying hard to beat the
video game, trying hard to beat the stage.
I'm having so much fun.
Still collecting
coins.
Trying hard to save the girl. Obstacles, I'm jumping hurdles. Growing up to be a big boy.
Big boy now.
A battle with
Go on a raid.
I travel far and try and say sorry.
Honestly, the worst part about that song is how he starts off 2 subsequent lines with the words "trying hard." Like you couldn't figure out any other way to introduce.
I don't know. Felicia Day's kind of actually holding up like a champ. She looks pretty good still.
Yeah, that was.
Means the guild's good.
Yeah, I guess that means the guild was actually good the whole time.
Oh no.
We, you know, I mean, you know, this is kind of the least of our concerns, but we really got to stop starting shows with a party fighting a boss. But anyways, the main girl's Kana Hanazawa, and I really don't like the opening. The opening is extra guilty. Extra My Life is Like a Video Game. All the characters are, you know, it's like Borderlands character design or something. It's like everyone's got to be like funny and epic looking. Like there's an old guy with like a mustache or whatever.
Is there a single piece of media that is centered around video games that is good?
like not based on a video game, but centered around the concept of people playing video games.
Yes. Oh my God. Sorry, my throat is destroyed. I just accidentally inhaled some lemonade.
You inhaled really... gamer subs in your lungs?
I mean, you know, if you're gonna snort it, it's gonna go in your lungs, dude.
It's not supposed to. It's supposed to go into your nasal passage.
Yeah. So, oh God.
No, that's the thing is that people who really like, I don't even know. Is it because it's never even feels like genuine at all? Like the guild didn't, but like people who are like, oh, it's video games. They're so important because they bring people together, and it's like such a important culture. It's like it's the worst, you know. Like especially like this is just like fat people playing MMOs together. That's the worst culture. That's the worst community imaginable. Like no one has ever like no, this has never happened.
Like video games are just a way for our friend Connor to get banned from chats for saying the N-word in 2025. Like,
well,
like there's no.
Those were the only like it's not that there's no funny jokes in the guild, because it was still okay to make jokes about like people like spamming slurs in the chat. I think there were a couple of those in there. So
yeah, like there's no there's video games are, and I say this as somebody who plays them, are inherently unproductive and uninteresting ways to spend your life. They are purely ways to kill time without using your brain significantly, so that you can recharge and do things that do require your brain later on down the road. It is just a way to like turn your brain off for a little bit and not have a meaningful interaction with the world.
Yeah, well, and also things like this is like, I don't think like people are just the people who write this stuff like this are just imagining this happening. Like this hasn't happened to them, but they're just like, oh, it's like you form such a close friend group from the video games, and it's like, I'm not saying that can never happen, but I think they're just like they're you know, imagining, because they have they have this concept that there's all these like, you know, these poor misunderstood outcasts who are just like, you know, diamonds in the rough. They just happen to be like huge annoying fat losers with Asperger's, but then they get into the video game and suddenly they just find their people, and they just, you know, people, these women imagine this and they're just like, wow, that's so beautiful that happens, but it doesn't happen, and so they write all this stuff.
How great is that though, that they imagine that? Like, how awesome is it that like they don't understand at all, and like they don't know that it's dudes like just getting fucking slammed and screaming at each other because somebody didn't heal fast enough in Overwatch, and like everybody.
There's a streamer named Pirate Software, and like I knew about him for a while, and he always rubbed me really the wrong way, because he's like very clearly a compulsive liar, but obviously no one could tell. I could tell, I'm sure some people could tell, but it's like you're not going to argue with this guy who has like a shit ton of fans. But like he would always tell every story I ever saw him tell, every clip I saw was him telling some story about him being too principled to do his job, whatever his job was at the time. You know, so yeah, every story is like they told me to audit our employees, and then they told me, you know, to give them the names of those who had failed the audit. And I said, no, you got to train them. I won't give over the names. And then he's telling a story about like how he Gamer Subs offered him an ad, and he was like, no, I'll never advertise that garbage to my fans, you know. And I'm just like, something's wrong with this guy. And then what finally got everyone to turn on him is he did badly in a raid. In an MMO, he just ran away instead of like fighting or something, and everyone was like, "You fucking piece of shit! How could you do this?" And he's like, "I didn't think I could beat the guy. I don't know. I just ran away." And everyone's just like, "This guy is the worst guy ever." It's so funny that that's finally what brought him down. Hilarious.
Yeah, it's like it's not this.
It's not just a bunch of like it's always the most multiracial group possible. The funniest, this is actually, this show to its benefit has one of the funniest things. This is probably the hardest I've laughed at a show in a very long time, which is there's a she's in a coffee shop and she takes a very long sip of this coffee, and then it just cuts to this this lady looking at her like this, and I fucking just this shot of this extremely stereotypical Aunt Jemima looking lady, like looking very satisfied at this chick sipping her coffee, is funnier than anything recent that I've seen.
This is the most racist image I've seen in my life.
she's just Aunt Jemima.
Well, no, it's like, you, through this one image, it's imparting so much of what the artists behind it are trying to convey.
This look,
which is like
such a funny look.
It's so knowing and affectionate, and also like bemused, and it's like, this is, you've reduced what is supposed to be an image of a human into a caricature that fulfills your obsessive need for validation from people of different groups other than yourself. Where like you've actually never interacted with a bigger black woman in your life, and you think this is what interacting with them is like, and this is what you ideally want this to be, which is that they approve of the fact that you're drinking coffee, that they're happy you're drinking coffee. Because you actually don't see
if a black lady saw me drink coffee, she would just know that I'm doing it right, and she would smile wisely and smugly at me. You know, cool.
This is wrong. This is wrong to do this. I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist at all. I interact with people of all different races all the time. Doing this is racist. This is incorrect. Whoever has done this needs to look. I mean, again, this is probably animated by Japanese people who have never seen a black lady ever.
Do that.
This is wrong.
It's so good. I don't know if we've talked about this before, but like there's this weird phenomenon where even completely authentically Japanese adaptations of Western stuff still somehow ends up feeling like fake anime somehow. Like so much of this, like it just feels like something else trying to imitate anime. Like in the opening, first of all, there's this shot of her. She's embarrassed by something. There's the blush meter. It's like, what the fuck is this? They're all getting caressed by these creatures that are labeled with words depression and shit. It's like a Ben Garrison comic. It's so fucking bad. Oh my god. One guy's name is Dallas.
Antinatalism.
yeah, just like tax evasion.
Statue of Liberty's crying outside the window. It's great. Yeah. Her cup of coffee is labeled stem cell research. I don't know. This is really actually a very revelatory image. The more I look at this, the
black
more
lady
I really...
It's a concentration of so many things all rolled
really
into
horrible.
one.
This is really horrible. I think we're living in a sick world.
Yeah, so much stuff has to go wrong for a Japanese man to draw this image. Imagine how many steps we've gone through to get to this point. Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
This is like you know. If I were a black woman, I would be disgusted by this. I would be like, I'm like, really, like, you gotta fucking work me into your show like this so you could validate yourself. Like, you really need to use my existence as a tool for your own self-image. Like, this, no one's ever done this. This is not an act that a human does.
No black woman behind a register has ever smiled so pleasantly as this.
I see it all the time, but it's not in this way. This is not. It's not this. It's honestly, she kind of looks like she's trying to fucking suck some dick or something.
They did the eyebrows in some strange way that just hits a perfect chord of everything.
Well, it's also the fact that she's got such a skinny-looking face for how she's got a bigger build too.
Right.
It's like her neck is so thin. Like, if you're gonna make a big fucking black lady, make her a big fucking black lady. Like, they exist. I've seen them with my own eyes. Just give her like a real neck. Give her like put a fucking double chin on this lady. Who cares?
Make her
it's
gross.
fine.
Yeah, make her the hut.
I've had fucking big black ladies serve me coffee before. It's great. Who cares? Just give her just draw them as they are. Oh. I'm standing with my black brothers and sisters. I'm standing on business. And I don't think it's clocking to Japan the fact that I am going to stand on business with my coffee dispensing brethren. Anyway.
I think they should all start doing this. They got to start Jemima Maxing. They got to start wearing aprons everywhere and just being very wise.
I know several people that I'm going to talk to them about this exactly.
Just show them the scene and be like, what do you think about that?
There's absolutely no way any of them think that this is fine. They're like, it's not that they think it's wrong. They'll be like, wow, this is like crazy. It's gone complete opposite direction where it's gone from like, fucking, you have minstrel shows where you have, black people being presented as though like they're completely fucking mindless,
objects of pure jolliness.
Yes, right. And then you've cranked it up to where they're so wise that they look at the world through this lens of total understanding.
She understands things about me drinking this coffee that I could never.
Yes, she's looking at me from she's almost like fucking Guinan in Star Trek. The character played by Whoopi Goldberg, who like where she's like she's an ancient being that's been around for since the dawn of time itself, and is wise in a way that's impossible for anybody in a corporeal human form to possibly be. But instead of being Guinan, who's dressed like a goober and is in the Star Trek set, it's instead a lady at the Starbucks.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's go on.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm satisfied with this.
Yeah. Anyways, it's the guild. It's ridiculous. There's just like hot chicks, in their guild. There's someone asks her out on a date and she's like, "Oh, I've got a raid on Friday." Do MMO friends really?
Yes, they totally do. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's horrible. And she also works. She has a job and she works for this business guy, Mr. Jones, and she gets this is very like. Also, her dad is the CEO. But she's, obviously it's like, this guy treats me like shit because I'm a woman and he hates women, but also he wants to fuck me because I'm too nice.
That scene's actually really funny. That shit's hilarious.
Well, they made him less malicious and kind of more of a dork. Because he gives her his shirt and then he has a closet full of extra shirts. She's like, "Why didn't you give me one of the extra shirts?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know."
It's a funny gag. I wish they didn't call attention to it. I think the idea of him just giving her his shirt and then going like, "I always keep a spare," and then just never bring it up is funny.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Japan doesn't do that kind of joke.
No.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, I guess it is the source material is in Japanese, but
if there were like 50 of the exact same shirt, it would also be funnier. If it was like, but I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I thought that was a charming little scene.
He should have put on a woman's shirt that he had in the closet.
See, that's funny. See, if you had a writer's room of people instead of we just adapted a webcomic wholesale, then you get to he puts on a woman's shirt that doesn't fit him at all. Great. All right. We'll see if we can get into the writers' room for season 2 of this.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm gonna fucking slide into Leanne's DMs and help her co-write future seasons.
I was trying to figure out what this character looked like because she looks like she's from a different show. She looks like I don't know. She looks like Brief from Panty and Stocking or something.
She looks like she should be doing the engineering work on the mech. She looks like she's the support character.
Yeah, she should be clicky clacking on a computer in the bridge. What else even happens in this?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna get a screenshot of this, but this Leanne lady, actually, the more I look at her, she looks like a character that Taylor Swift would have played in a Taylor Swift music video in like 2008. So I'm coming around.
That's true. That's a good point. So the actual, I guess, plot of this is that she made an indie game and she uploaded it to an indie website, and then her favorite streamer, who she watches on 3 screens at once, played the game, and then decided to go on the meanest rant that I've never seen. No, there's some nasty streamers out there. I've never seen anyone go so hard on an indie game like this. He just stares right at the camera and goes like, "This game sucks, and you're a piece of shit."
It's such a great scene. Also immediately followed by her, like the next day going outside and he's moving in next door.
And then of course, he moves
funny.
Moves in
it's
right
so
next door.
funny. And like I'm sure that's deliberate. It's a hilarious sequence of events. You know.
There's her getting molested by confrontation. So then he shows up. This is total ass. I hate everything about this on every level: aesthetic, spiritual, and philosophical.
Don't listen to him, Leanne. We have something.
We should get her on the cast. We can interview her. She's definitely down, right?
She's gonna get one look at me in my TRT'd out amphetamine body.
You're gonna give her an offer she can't refuse when you're on the T.
Yeah. So, hey, would you want to snort some of this fucking gamer sups with me?
This penis fart 9000.
Yeah, enchilada queef at 69,420. You want to bomb some of this queef? Yeah. The 3 screens is great. That's obviously deliberately a joke. That's very funny. The fact that it's happening during a scene that's supposed to be dramatic is also hilarious. Not very good.
No. Just watch The Guild. There's, the episodes are short. Just treat yourself to some of The Guild.
Yeah.
All 7 seasons or whatever of the fucking Guild. And then watch all of Felicia Day's original song music videos, which are also great. Like, Do You Want to Date My Avatar? That's a great one.
Beat your dick to Dr. Horrible sing-along blog.
Yep. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, yes. Don't even bother looking it up. There's no point. It's not going to go anywhere nice.
Next up,
there's some good jokes in that, though.
Taiyou Yori mo Mabushii Hoshi, a star brighter than the sun. This is a bright screenshot. This is a manga adaptation by Kawahara Kazune, who did Ore Monogatari, the show about the big, huge, fat, ugly guy. Yeah, and also other romances. This is Studio Kai. It is yet another romance. This one's set in Hokkaido, starring a giant bitch, 5'5" or something. Well, yeah, basically. No, she's like 5'5" or 5'6". I think she's 5'6", which is huge up there. Although I thought maybe in Hokkaido, maybe they'd have a more modern diet.
Sturdy. No, they're just.
They are more cold adjusted. Yeah. So everyone's all of her friends are just like, "Wow, you're a real freak." And she's like, "Thanks, guys." And she has this boy she's childhood friends with. She drank all his milk for him, which maybe helped her become huge. I don't know. She rides on his bike, and she might be too fat for the bike, and the bike's tire pop. They make the. Did I say they make the class banner together for the field day or whatever it is they have? And then there's being a Japanese high school student must be really stressful because you have to do these scavenger hunts, and it's just like, girl you would fuck, and you're like, oh,
who do you think has a hairy pussy?
Yeah, girl whose face you would come on.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well, I guess
perkiest nipples you can see through her shirt sometimes, and you stare at them when you don't think she's looking. Man,
biggest butterface. Shit.
Man, oh man, I like this.
Wow, jeez, I wonder.
Oh yeah.
I should have made you skip this. I just described it to you.
Yeah, this is the stuff, baby.
She's not even. Just because she's like 2 inches tall. Doesn't matter.
You don't understand.
You'll
never understand.
Is it just the thought, the idea that she is somewhat taller than other Japanese women? That's enough to do it for you, huh?
It's the fact that she thinks she's a freak.
I see.
This shit is so cute. I love this. Actually, I like every single element of this. I think that their dynamic is cute. I don't care that the guy is absolutely nothing. I like her anxiety. I like how doki doki out the fucking ass this is, where there's insane flares and bokeh, and the screen is basically entire pastel colors.
Yeah, it's a lot of bubble shots. Yeah, it's romance.
I had to warn you in advance. The pump was primed. I just fucked a wall.
The pump was primed.
I was fit to pop, and I really enjoyed this a lot. Something about the essence and the humor of this worked for me.
I have so few notes on this. I found it very boring. I don't know.
Yeah, it was working for me. I like nice. You know what it is that I like. There's a great scene where they're doing the scavenger hunting at the festival, where they get a prompt, and her prompt is somebody that you love, and she can't bring herself to go pick him out. And then he gets a prompt, which is somebody that you think is cute or whatever, a girl that you think is cute.
Yeah.
And there's a misunderstanding there. There's a little bit of drama where somebody's doing him a solid and says like, oh, a tall girl, and her whole world starts falling apart because she thinks that he selected her because she's just tall, but he clarifies like, oh no, it was this. I just loved it. I just thought all that was really entertaining and fun. I don't know. I don't even know if the tallness was really a thing. I liked their dynamic, and maybe it's because I haven't seen, honest to God, one of these in a minute. But I just, it was hitting for me. It was all working. Call me a sap. Maybe I'm just not afraid of the fact that I'm capable of love. Maybe I'm just maturing as a person.
I also have seen 2 more romances than you have, so maybe I was getting a little burned out. I don't know.
It's possible. Look at how cute. I like the sketchy sort of weird zigzag outlines that they have. I like
the
just them
style. Yeah.
Well, even actually in the contemporary stuff, there's a little bit of zigzagginess happening at times too, and I just dig it.
This shot is so funny. There's so much stuff going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Like where it's like, wow, we're cranked up all the way.
We're cranking up the shoujo levels, kind of. Yeah.
We are slapping everything on here. It looks like we're fucking viewing this through a crystal or something. It's
yeah.
This is what glass lip should have been.
There's a lot of things glass lip should have been. That was a callback. All right. Next.
Oh boy.
Watashi.
Start recapping this. I have to go fucking pee again.
Okay. Watashi Tabetai Hitodenashi. This monster wants to eat me. This is a Yuri manga series being adapted by Studio Lings. Now, Studio Lings, I noticed this. Maybe we've talked about this before. I don't know. I was looking at their previous work. Before this, a couple years ago, they did the show Yuri Is My Job, which was the show about the girls working at the cafe where they do like these live action like stage plays in the restaurant that are Yuri themed. And so obviously that's a Yuri show also. And then a few years before that, they did Tachibana-kan Triangle, which is yet another Japanese Yuri manga series. They've also done a couple of Omuroke, 2 movies, the Omuroke movies, which are spin-offs of, guess what, Yuri. So they've done 5 different projects as a studio since their founding 11 years ago. 100% of them. Perfect record. Undefeated Yuri heads. I don't know is that just a decision you can make as a studio head. I feel like at some point you're running into like, hey, are these like financial decisions? Are these like sound business decisions? Why is everything you make got girls smooching in it? That's like that seems a little suspicious that every project you undertake has that. I'm not saying I don't respect it, but I'm just wondering how do you convince the investors, everyone, like, yeah, we're doing another one. Are the girls going to be smooching this one too? Yes, they are, absolutely. That's purely coincidence, though. We're just doing it because that's it's in the best interest of the studio and the employees. I don't know. By the way, have you guys noticed that we're in the 21st fucking century now? We got this thing where we got the Fugies in the corner of the screen now, where when we talk, our little icons move. I got to get better icons, but I think that's pretty neat. That's pretty nice. I got to get ones that I got to get like GIFs so they'll loop as we talk, so we can really be just yapping. Is he taking a dump? What is he doing? Why is he not back? This is like the one show I wanted to talk about. Of course, he goes and takes a fucking shit. Man. I don't have anything else to talk about. Let's see. My friend's foreign girlfriend really liked my cat, and my cat didn't like her. That's not very interesting. What else was going on? No, I can't really. Self-riffing is so hard. Let's check the weather. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on this week weather-wise. That's what's good. Well, that's what I do now is I check the weather like 10 times a day because I'm old. That's like how I gauge how old I'm getting. Is I know I'm telling people the same stories multiple times and realizing it like in the middle of me telling them. And then also I'm checking the weather like a dozen times a day because I'm like, actually, what's the wind going to be like on Thursday? I need to know that. Are you back?
I'm here, yeah.
Oh, okay. You didn't say anything.
Okay, so we talked about this show.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did? Oh, you saved it for me. Okay, very good.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about this one.
Okay, please.
This one is this is a show about a girl who's a little bummed out. She's I like that I like that we're not pussyfooting around. Like, she's not in a malaise. This isn't ennui. She's full on suicidally depressed, clearly, but they don't like explicitly like spell it out. She doesn't make any attempts. But it's like they communicate it very, very clearly, which is that the whole show is very water themed. She's depressed because her family all died, so also reasonable reason to be depressed, which I like. I mean, I don't like it, but I appreciate that they did that instead of it just being, I don't know, some other reason. and so her family all died, probably in some water related thing. And the way they sort of illustrate this, you know, her depression is that anytime she's sort of like on her own, like in her own thoughts, she sort of mentally like envisions herself just underneath the water, like, which kind of, you know, it's I believe how I saw it is that her mind is just constantly going to the idea of just jumping into the water so she can just end it, you know.
It's a visual metaphor.
It is kind of, yes. And I thought that was good, and I also really liked the music is good, and the music's very like spacey and like extremely like you know, kind of sad and melancholy sounding, and I love the contrast of that with the fact that she lives in this like extremely beautiful like seaside town in the middle of summer, and it's like the sea is like glittering and the, you know, and everything's gorgeous and it's super sunny and everything. I thought that created a interesting atmosphere. And the show looks nice, and then she meets a weird lady, and then she almost gets eaten by a crazy like water hag, but then the cool girl who shows up beats the water hag, and you're like, it's like it's good because it's like literal, because the show's called, you know, which wants to eat me, and there's like literal monsters and stuff, but it's also like clearly very heavily thematical. It's you know,
it's like just barely too on the nose for me. It's very close to being a thing where I you know, I get it. You know, just rein it in 20% even, please. I don't know. All of this is clearly very well thought out. It's well constructed. It looks good. It's got a good tone. I was just a little ham-fisted for my taste. That's all. Just a smidge. And like, this is a season in which I literally just said that I really loved a dumbass show about a girl who's a little tall. So like, yes. These are how standards work, right? It's like, I'm looking for something else. If you're gonna reach for this, you know, you got to do it in a way where it's you really got to thread a needle here to not have it not come across as sort of mopey and schmaltzy. And I mean, last season that was a huge problem I had with what was that one show, the little girl's gonna kill herself show. That's a really extreme example. Yes, where I was extremely turned off by that and hated that. I'm not extremely turned off by this, and I don't hate this, but it's just a little bit over the line. One toe over the line for me. I do appreciate it in many ways, but I was a couple of sequences where I'm rolling my eyes a little bit here. I wish it was a little more. And you mentioned the fact that she's in this really beautiful environment, and there's the juxtaposition there. I wish it was almost a little bit more of a dreary environment. I want it to feel a little bit more like an Edgar Allan Poe thing, if that makes sense, you know. But that's my personal taste. This is a solid first episode, though. But these are nitpick things, you know. I want it to be perfect.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think comparatively, yeah, it's still doing a pretty good job with a lot of this stuff. I like this girl's design.
Yeah, me too.
And then the girl's the transfer student. Yeah, I know. Maybe I liked it more than I should have, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Nah. Yeah, maybe I'm coming off of the high of the greatest romantic television show ever made, and that's that really dampened my enthusiasm.
Yeah, maybe they like some of the stuff they could have turned down. Some of it they could have turned up. Like they could have made it, because some parts feel like, you know, weirdly kind of dreamy. They could have turned that stuff even farther up, I think.
I agree.
Like the sort of otherworldliness of it, because, you know, the girl doesn't really seem real, and like, you know, I think the music, it really does go a long way. Just the kind of the spaciness of it. That helps
I wish
out
there
a
was
lot.
more dread. I wish there was more like the looming thing out in the distance. There's like two major scenes with the water hag, I guess. I would really have liked it to be this sort of constant presence that's looming.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to hit him with the water hag out the gate like a full-on monster. It could have been more, I don't know.
Something impending.
I feel
Yeah. You could have merged the two. I think there's a version of this where the water hag and the mermaid are the same character.
Well, that's kind of what's going on, isn't it? Because she says she's gonna eat her, so she's like kind of the same thing, but she's also she's also a romantic interest probably. So it's like.
Yeah, I bet this goes interesting places because like you know that's a good premise. Like that's a good setup and everything. I would be interested to know where this ends up going.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, not my favorite first episode ever, but I enjoyed it.
I like their uniforms. Yuri schools always have the long skirts. Yeah. Nexto is let me get to it here. Yes, I did not have you watch this one, I believe. Yeah, you skipped Akujiki Reijou to Kyouketsu Koushaku Sono Mamono Watashi ga Oishiku Itadakimasu. Pass the monster meat, lady. Is what this is called in English. Pass the monster meat, lady, or milady. Excuse me. Pass the monster meat, milady.
Give me that monster meat.
I need it. Light novel Asahi. This is two things bitches love: fancy Victorian settings and a nice banh mi. Nice banh mi sandwich.
Ooh.
This is. I don't like how she bites the sandwich here. Like they didn't want to like draw her like teeth going through. So she just like puts her mouth behind it and goes hum. But she's she's like a fancy lass. I don't know, like a like a noble daughter, and she has to get married is her thing. But she's weird because she loves eating exotic monster meat. So she gets her hands on some like demon like mob monster meat, and she likes to eat it. And I guess it weirds dude. This is not a thing that dudes would be. It's like, oh, I'm gonna marry this.
Oh yeah,
busty...
she likes to eat some monster meat. All right, yeah, that's true. It's the truth, boys.
Yes. Yeah. And I feel like no guy is gonna be like, oh, I would love to marry this busty, wealthy redhead, but oh, she's weird because she likes to eat, fucking demon dog.
The cutest thing ever.
Yeah,
she's literally the cutest quirk a woman can have, where she likes really strange
weird
foods.
food. Yeah, it's like the least offensive. So
you'll like encounter girls who want you to cut them and fucking spread their blood on your cock, and then this girl just likes to eat weird hot dogs, and it's some people don't know how good they have it.
Yeah, that's the fun. The one I saw a tweet about this recently, or a guy was like, "Yeah, what this bitch wanted me to tie her up and throw in a closet and leave her there while I went to work all day," and I was like, "No." It's like I just want to be left in a closet. It's so fucking funny.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, like how are you gonna explain that one?
You got to make sure you got to get her on video saying she wants that.
That's not even enough. There's nothing.
Yeah.
No signature. Yeah. No, there's no way. You're not getting around that one.
I don't think this is gonna work out.
Yeah. So she's at this like this fancy party that's meant for like a fancy Victorian mixer, and it gets attacked by a big monster, and then the monster gets beaten by this cool guy who is like an even higher noble than her because she's acting very deferent towards him. So she likes him, but I think he's above her socially. And at this point, I just kept falling asleep, but I was chewing gum, so I kept biting my fucking tongue, which would jolt me awake. But from what I remember, pretty boring. He's got big muscles. Yeah, it's whatever.
Well, I'm really disappointed I missed that one because I think it's cute that she likes to eat this weird food.
It's cute. That part's fine. It doesn't really come up that much actually. A few times. Oh, she also wears this very cute dress. I like this. I feel like girls in real life wouldn't like this type of dress, but guys would. I don't know.
Make you look at this thing.
Flowers
it's so cute.
It's
a
really cute dress. Also, I like this face that he makes. His chin looks so big here. Got the big pointy chin.
Take your eye out with that. That's like a Kara chin.
Yeah,
that's like a rebuild.
Thing back. Yeah.
Looking Kaoru.
Okay. Shabake, as I call it.
Shake and bake, as it were.
Yeah. Dude, please don't shake and bake the baby. This is a historical fantasy novel series animated by Bamco. I'm guessing in 19th century Japan. It's Edo period, you know. This toddler has a very adult voice. Although I did think it was a girl, but it's a young boy. He's a young boy. He's a special spirit boy. He's very sickly, but he's also followed around by spirits because his mom did some crazy occultic nonsense when she got
freaky with it.
She got freaky with the devil, and now he's got a crazy spirit child. Because Mercury wasn't retrograded or something. She was like, I gotta fuck up my kid.
It was that time of the month.
He's just sleepy, I guess, permanently. And most of the show is just he gets up. There's a short time skip. There's a scene where he's a kid, and like his caretaker introduces him to these two kind of monster boys who will be sort of caring for him. And then there's a time skip, and he's older. And a lot of the show is just him walking around, and everyone asks how he's doing because he's just always sickly. So he just tells everyone that it's a good day and he's feeling good. And then he's walking around and there's a scary guy and there's a flaming dog thing. This sounds more interesting than it was. I don't know. There wasn't much happening in this.
This sucks.
It's pretty dry.
This is a butt.
Sometimes there's historical shows and you're like, boy, this seems like it'll be boring because it's historical, but then it's sick as hell, like that demon. Like the Demon Slayer ripoff.
That was cool.
Demon Slayer, or the Rakugo show. That's fucking.
This
rad.
is like I have no clue what this is. I get to the end of the first episode. I think it's
gonna be like a mystery, but yeah, they don't get to the thing.
Cripple Boy Mysteries.
It's Cripple Boy Mysteries. Yeah.
He's solving it all from bed. He goes outside, then has to sit home and deduce all day, and then he's got these. Are these guys? These guys are demons.
Well, they're like good. They're like half. What are they? They're like animal spirit people or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Fucking who cares?
It's one of the 1,800 words Japan has for ghost.
Yeah, they got more fucking words than Eskimos do for snow.
Yeah.
I hated this. Not like it even really deserves to be hated. It's just I was so annoyed by it. It's like, what the fuck? Give me something to latch onto here at all.
Yeah.
Please, I'm begging you.
Yeah.
My kingdom for intrigue.
Yeah, do a thing, please. That'd be nice. Yeah, this next show, I'm sorry. I'm not saying this fucking title. I know let
me give it a whirl.
Dude.
Why don't you let old Ethan pick this one up? It seems like you're maybe a little afraid.
And it's not
even
like close.
Maybe.
I used to love to announce when we have our longest title of all time. It's a bummer that that's never, ever going to happen again because there's no way anyone's topping this shit. Absolutely not.
Okay, can I do it? Or are you going to...
Please, by all means.
It's all prelude to you giving it a whirl. Okay. This is Shinjiteita Nakamatachi ni Dungeon Okuchi de Korosarekaketa ga gift Mugen Gacha de level 9999 no Nakamatachi.
Q, please.
Q no Nakamatachi wo te ni irete moto party member to seikai ni fukushu and to zama shimasu.
Yep. Backstabbed in a backwater dungeon, my trusted companions tried to kill me, but Thanks to the gift of an unlimited gacha, I got level 9,999 friends and am out for revenge on my former party members and the world. Like, it definitely could have stopped at revenge, first of all. Like, all the rest, every word after revenge is implied. It's like, yeah, I'm out for revenge. That's an expression. You could stop there.
Generally.
Good fucking Christ. Light novel, in case you didn't pick up on that one. And JC staff. This is sort of some kind of Pokemon world where you turn 10 years old and you just start going on adventures. But the adventures are you get beaten up.
He got anime. He got anime first episode.
I saw that title and I was like, this sounds like one of those shows where everyone is just mean to the main character for no reason, and it is. But the twist this time is that the main character is a little boy. It's a little kid.
Yeah, it makes extra less sense.
Yeah. So his power is that he has gacha, which means he has like a random item generator, and he just like summons a fork. And the Adventure Guild lady's like, all right, yeah, you're level F.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, where'd that fucking fork come from? Or no, she's like, what is this? Can I eat with this?
Oh my god, can you do magic?
What type of chopstick is this?
How are you able to do, what, is that magic you're doing?
Yeah, are you doing fucking magic right now? Are you fucking witch? Are you a warlock? And he's assailed by a gang of furry rapists. I don't think they rape him though. And then he is met with an entire guild of a bunch of other people. One of whom is just Lifa from SAO. It is absolutely shameless. She is. I mean, they should sue. She is Lifa. Not even subtle. And so then they start adventuring, and then I was so zoned out. I was like, oh, I forgot the title, because then they were being mean to him, and I was like, why are they being mean? Oh, right, they have to betray him.
They gotta get the title. They gotta do the title so the show can happen.
The thing, yeah. I didn't even. I mean, I'm not exaggerating at all. I literally couldn't even tell why they were doing this. They sort of explained it, but there's no. They're just like, we brought you in here to torture you to death because you suck, dude. Like, that's it. I don't know. I think that's it.
There's no reason. They have to do it for the show.
We knew your power was bad,
he's the cutest guy ever. He's done nothing wrong.
He's an adorable lad.
And they're like, we hate you.
Yeah, we hate you. We're like, we saw your powers and we knew that they sucked. So instead of ignoring you and doing nothing, we decided to bring you into this cave to kill you. I don't know.
And it's not even like they're like, oh my god, we hate humans. Like that would be like
hate
a thing.
This kid.
Yeah, like if they were like we're getting revenge against humans because humans are ruining the world, or they're our races are being we're being enslaved by humans, or humans are preventing us from being in society. Because they're a group of all of the other races of the world, like they're all, they got ogres and dark elves and stuff, and
I guess
you have like a built-in thing there where it's like, yeah, we're all teaming up because we're pissed at humans and we want to torture and kill one. But no, they're just like, you suck ass. Now we're gonna kill you, and then he gets teleported to another dimension. Or another area of the dungeon.
Yeah,
and
it's one of these shows where, like, also just everyone in the party has to take turns saying something they hate about the kid. They're like, yeah, he smells bad too. Like, they go in a line. It's so fucking funny.
He's got a tiny dick.
He probably has a tiny dick. The elf girl's like, he had a tiny penis when I molested him. What a fucking piece of shit.
This guy blows.
Yeah, And I at this point, I was still being too generous to the show. I was thinking there's going to be like a time skip, but then he like encounters a giant monster. I was like, oh, he's going to beat this thing instantly and get 1 billion XP, isn't he? And not even that. He doesn't even do it himself. He just summons a lady who is a magical girl maid. Doesn't even fit the setting. It's just fuck it. It's so stupid. But yeah, just toss it in there, man.
Whatever. We gotta fill out a block. We got 24 minutes or 24 minutes of showtime we have to slot in at fucking 10:30 p.m. No one's going to watch this. We're not even going to make Blu-rays for this. We're not going to make figures. We just have to fill time so that we can have ads for yogurt, you know?
Yeah, morning rescue.
This is booty. This is good old-fashioned bad. This is like classic vintage stupid, not even isekai show, fantasy show, you know.
This is USDA prime grade bad.
Absolutely. This is the kind of bad your grandfather told you about, you know, like after the war.
Day, shows used to be bad both ways, you know. Didn't even get any. It gets so close to some SS action, and they don't even try anything. Yeah. So that's the first. What was that? 9 shows.
All right.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Thanks for saving me from having to see all of them. You said there were how many this season?
28, I counted. There's also a few shorts. If you want to do shorts, I don't know.
Yeah, we should get back into doing shorts. I feel like we talk about doing it every season. We never do. I like the shorts.
Yeah, some of them might be neat.
Ganglion is a hell of a name for a thing. Let's see.
Or is it Ganglion?
Well, it's all one word, so.
Yeah,
whoa, hold the fucking phone. Hey, whoa. Sawara Naide Kote Sashikun. He possesses outstanding skill as a masseur.
Yeah, I believe
aspires to become a sports doctor and wants to get a scholarship in medical school. He attends a high school attached. He has to work as a hostel manager. He's allowed to stay. He encounters high school athletes with various problems. He has to take care of them physically and mentally. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know what we're doing after this. This is the number 3 most popular show on Analyst of the year so far. Okay.
Really?
Well,
damn.
Yeah, it probably only has like 2 reviews because it's short, but. All right. Well, I'm going to download this and we can watch this first episode together real quick before going to bed. 12 minutes? Yeah, all day.
Let's just watch some softcore. Yeah, let's do it.
Fuck yeah, let's. Well, I mean, you know what I'm about at this point. I'm fucking.
Yeah, you are.
Not hiding
you're out of control. You're gonna start. Yeah, you're gonna start becoming a. Yo, dude, you want? You're just calling people on Discord like, you do want to jack off real quick?
You want a goon?
Yeah.
Now I get it.
I have a goon sesh. Want to have a quick?
Well, the thing is if I'm gonna talk to my friends, I have to be jerking off because I'm so horny all the time. So like, what am I just not gonna talk to my friends? What does that make me?
Yeah, I wouldn't make you a good friend. You just start ignoring
that wouldn't be right. Yeah, that's not nice.
That wouldn't be nice of me.
Part 1.
Part 1. Yes.
Play another one of them spooky raps.
I don't know if this one has any rapping in it. I was listening to this one earlier. It's just think about this one is that it's just good music. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get another episode in before Halloween. Hopefully we do. We've got 2 weeks.
Before Halloween? Yeah, we'll get one before Halloween. What the fuck?
Yeah. So we'll have more spooky stuff and more anime to come.
Hopefully I'll have LA stories.
Yeah. On T in LA? Oh man, that'd be crazy.
Let's go trick or treat, 'cause every day is Halloween. You want fucking feet, but I don't give them out for free. Just come over and watch me lay in my cup, please. I know she wanna marry me, it's unlikely. She broke it down on the floor, they don't ever leave my house. She's begging for more, all my shows are sold out. My dirty couture, she dance on me like a whore. That is what I adore, sets me up on the score. Spotlight. I just wanted to see your blood on my fucking eyes. The moon's bright, get my fucking mood right. I won't lie, kill myself in Christmas time. Let's go trick or treat, 'cause every day is Halloween. You want fucking feel for free.